All right. Hello, this is Russ Payton with Role Playing Public Radio. We are playing a game of Red Markets today for our patrons of the Role Playing Public Radio, the RPPR Patreon. So Red Markets is a post-apocalyptic role-playing game. The zombie apocalypse has happened, but you still have bills to pay. Yay! So we have a full taker crew today
real life.
on a mission. This scenario is called We Act Social Paragons, I believe. Yeah, because that's the name of the festival that I made up that has become the part. Yeah, so this is going to be taking part in Trabajo, which is in Colorado. It is an enclave that I've run on RPPR actual play as a campaign for Fallen Flag. So it is a walled town based on a slaughterhouse and train yard. And this is where our takers take mercenary jobs to go out and scavenge things and do missions to get money to pay their bills and feed their dependents and loved ones. So yeah, your crew has been hired by a client. I'll let you, one of you, we'll just go down the line. Each of you can name something about the client that you know. So the client is someone who hired a caravan to carry valuable cargo to Trabajo, but unfortunately the caravan fell, and the few survivors of the caravan have left clues on Ubic, the wireless internet that's still up, indicating a very large and dangerous mob of casualties hit them. You don't know what the cargo is, but you know the location and the cargo's owner. So they're willing to pay you to get it. It's at the site of the We Act Social Paragons Festival, a large cultural event for entrepreneurs, influencers, and the wealthy. New movies, music, panels, partying, and glamping. It was set up in a large city park outside Denver and a nearby conference center. It's you need to find the cargo and get back to Trabajo. So that is what you all know, and I'll just go down the line. You can introduce your character. So Hellspawn, please tell us a little bit about Smoke and one thing you know about your client.
Hey, weird. Back up from the mic just a bit. I can hear you breathing, and I thought someone was trying to kill me. My character name is Smoke. He's a pretty straightforward guy. He's a casualty, and he's kind of like
Excuse me?
He's not. Yeah.
We keep the zombie with us for kicks.
I have no roles. I just sit here and stare.
Yeah, you're a mascot, really. Yeah. Boost morale.
Yeah. My apologies. No, he's still waiting. He has a stepdaughter named Philly. Basically, he's doing this because, what else kind of work he's going to do? He needs to make money, and he can't really make money doing whatever the hell it is. But one thing he knows about the client is she might be a celebrity chef on a famous TV food network.
All right, interesting, very cool. And next up we have Weird, who is playing Doc Butcher. Tell us a little bit about Doc Butcher.
We will find a cure. Sometime before the loss, he was a paramedic for a little while, and I guess he's just naturally a computer hacker, computer scientist person, and he has a neck tattoo, E pluribus remedium panacea.
Okay.
Yes.
Very nice.
Interesting. All right, what is one thing you know about the client?
They have a lot of money.
Right. Very true. They can afford your services.
Even more than you'd expect from the obvious. They were going to do glamping and everything. Obviously, they have money, but they have way more than you'd expect.
Yeah.
Is it Paula Dean?
Could be. Well, I mean, that's for someone else to say. Yeah. Next up, we have Embalmer, played by Scribbly. Tell us about Embalmer.
Hello, Embalmer is, as you might imagine, a former coroner, or at least he used to work at a coroner's office. And he had a hobby that was drones, and he's really good at that, and that has really saved him in the loss. And his whole Corona thing has also helped him become good at medical stuff, maybe even better than Doc Butcher, because Doc Butcher has a thing that he focuses on, and he doesn't really brush up on his basics. So
I don't know
I
what
ended
you're
up
talking
being
about.
a secondary medic anyway. In fact, I might be the primary medic with my first aid of 3.
I listen to Cuddy's podcast all the time.
Yeah.
But that's not the basics.
It's called Not a Deer.
I have a brother called
Not a
Glenn.
deer, yeah.
I have a brother called Glenn who's sadly been outed as dead in the loss, and I'm struggling with okay, how are we gonna get back over the border once
I'm
I
glad
finally
there's
get
a
off?
red Marcus expanded universe.
Newest episode of the podcast is dropped. If it's not a deer, what is it? Hot debate. Yeah.
It's a hunter.
Yeah, maybe. And next up we have Ethan, who is playing Cosmetologist. Oh wait, sorry. Yeah, your one thing you know about the client. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, my one thing about the client. What should it be? Oh, they used to be a nurse. That's what I know.
Okay. Yeah. Very good. And now our next taker is Cosmetologist, played by Ethan. Please tell us a little bit about Cosmetologist.
Yeah, Ethan Cordray, Technical Difficulties Gaming Podcast. I'm playing Cosmetologist. You can call him Cosmo for short. He has a complete family with a wife and 2 children who love him very much, and he takes very good care of them. He is a face. Everybody, he thinks at least everyone likes him. He's a very friendly guy. He actually talked to the client face to face. Well, not face to face, but I did the negotiation, and she's just a really, really likable person. He's happy to be doing this job. She's just a very, very, very nice person. He gets along with her really well.
Great, and yeah.
I can tell. Your voice is very soothing.
And finally, we have Starass playing Carol. Please tell us a little bit about Carol.
Hello. Carol is a freelance contractor who rolled into the enclave on a little electric cart driven by a man twice her size. Normally, her preferred method of surviving is going out in the loss and stealing everything in houses very slowly and thoroughly, but it didn't get quite enough of a haul, so she's back here in town trying to get up enough money to afford both food and the ability to drive the car out with a new battery. So she's a roach. Her weak spot is combat philosopher, and her soft spot is superstitious.
Okay.
She is a pretty good scout and is pretty good at shooting people.
Very useful skill out here. So what is the last thing you know about your client?
Some of the big medical corporations that work with the government have it out for her. It's rumored.
Oh, damn. All right. The mystery, the plot thickens. So you know it's the festival site is 3 legs away. You know that the cargo is inside a semi-truck trailer. Apparently crashed in there, so it's in that trailer. It is 4 haul, but it can be divided up. It's not like one big thing worth 4 haul, so you can split it up. It's 4 haul worth of cargo. Okay. And they are in distinctive boxes labeled Dean. Or 4 Dean, DEEN. So yes, I'm just gonna headcanon this to be fucking Paula Dean.
Okay.
Yeah, Paula Dean, the medical chef, something like that. Yeah.
Dr. Sate, this one trick.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So you need to get that. So your job is to get that cargo and deliver it back to Trabajo, and you'll be paid. So that's 3 legs away. And you know that all you know right now for free is what I just told you in the briefing. So you all have one action to do for free to prepare for the job. And you can do a second action if you burn the midnight oil by making a self-control check to neglect your dependents. Yeah, we'll start with you, Carol. What do you want to do as your action? Or yeah, you in fact, you don't have to. You could just spend more. If you have a soft spot, well, you're already everyone's starting at max will though, so yeah. You just take the time off and just be like,
I was gonna just try foresight just to consider maybe something that I might know about the area. Maybe I could get an eye about. Get a hint about one of the legs or something. Maybe.
Okay, yeah, you can focus on the legs or the job site. So,
go with the legs for first.
Okay.
9/4.
One thing you know in that area, there was a company that we'll say it's the cool zip line pop up. So they set up these towers with zip lines, the area. So that might be something to keep an eye out. If any of those zip lines still work, you could get into a place very quickly. So, and otherwise, maybe you could scavenge spare cabling and zipline materials, which might be valuable.
Something to sell.
Yeah, so that would be near the job site. That would be the third leg. So that would be the only place they would possibly show up. So you figure that out. Talking to some people, thinking back on your own memories. Cosmetologist, what do you want to do?
Well, I want to fire up my old laptop with my Dig Data Doug data research app and see if I can learn something about people who might be involved. Are there any other taker groups that are interested in this job? Is there anyone we're likely to run into on the way? Anybody operating in the area? Things like that.
Okay.
So
go ahead and roll.
So I'm just going to manually add my rating to the first. I make this by a lot.
Yep. So you're trying to find out other potential opposition groups?
That would be nice. Yeah, if that's an option. Otherwise, just anybody else personal.
Yeah, there is they're technically a taker group, but they operate more like bandits a lot of times. They're called they call themselves the Red Hand. They are known to be sort of neo-primitivists, but they're sort of so you know that they're operating in that area.
The Ted Kaczynski clan.
Yeah. The TK fan club. So you know they're there operating in that area near the job site. So yeah.
Keep our eyes open for it. All right.
So Embalmer.
Sorry?
Embalmer, what do you want to do for your prep action?
I will, if it's possible, could I scout the first leg from here?
Do you have any? Drone? Oh, yeah. Go ahead and make a drone check.
Yeah, then I'll try that. 11/4.
Okay.
And should I spend a charge?
Yes, definitely. So with your drone, you can see signs of people moving through the area, recently slain casualties, and signs of disturbances. You don't see from this distance. You can't really. You're sort of at the maximum operating distance, but yeah, there's signs that there are people moving or searching this area, the first leg. But you can't. So you get some indication, but you can't really. When you actually hit the road, you'll be able to get better information. So you have to make a separate drone check. But yeah, there's definitely people active. If you want to bypass that, that's going to be swinging very wide. So like an extra 2 legs out of the way. So yeah, but yeah, there are people. So moving around like a group for sure.
Yeah, I'll tell the others. Maybe they can figure out who's out there.
Okay. Doc Butcher.
Right. Yeah, I'd like to. Okay, so the people that were glamping, the WeAct Social Paradigm, whatever.
Yeah.
Are they like liberal elite rich people or what?
Well, they were. I mean, this is a festival that was happening during the crash.
Oh no. Okay, now it makes sense.
It's rich people coming together to celebrate how much empathy they have for the poor by spending as much money as possible.
Right. Before or during. Okay, I get it now. Yeah,
so you don't know much else about it. In fact, you don't know anything else other than that. Yeah, it did happen during the crash, and that's what the park is presumably still has all that stuff there.
Okay, so how long has this information been, or is this just available? Is this information available to just us, or is it just
what about the WeAct Social Paragon or the caravan hit?
Yeah. Like, did we get this information from the Lifelines network or whatever? Or
no, you got it from the client. The client told you the caravan crashed at this park where there was this festival going on at the time of the crash. So yeah, if you have foresight, you can make a check.
Let me do a foresight check. I've got 2. Okay, well that's not going to work. Ties go to the market.
Yep. Well, you can spend will or get a reference.
No, I'll try. No, it's fun. It's fun to burn will way too early. I'll burn 1 point of will.
Please do the rest.
All right. All right. Yeah, you think through it. You realize that this WeAct Social Paragons was a festival that you had charged for attendance. So even though it was a public park, they must have put up security fences all around it to keep out, people. So that's probably, and that would be a low priority site for scavengers, right? So probably if the truck crashed through the fence, then that's probably the first time that perimeter has been breached in 5 years, or maybe it's probably a fairly intact site because who would bother risking their life to scavenge that site? And
it sounds like it's probably full of fucking casualties then, because that's how the caravan went down.
Probably. Yeah. Well, I mean, now that the fence is
all of them in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Possibly.
If no one, I think the fence thing works both ways.
Yeah.
That might mean. I mean, there might be like kind of like special bounty or like let's definitely try to let's try to be ready to record video of all the casualties, because some of them might be famous people that are dead. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah, that would require more research to like pick out targets that or things that might be worth scavenging as a secondary thing. So well, hold on, Smoke. What do you want to do as your action?
I want to see if there's an uptick in like trucks being hit by apparent hordes, or I see if there's a pattern or anything like that.
Yeah, sure. What do you want to use for that?
I will use intimidation. I'll yell at the librarian. No,
yeah, that would not. Librarians are gonna know. Research would be good. Yeah.
Tell me your secrets.
Do you have a device to use for that? Research would definitely require like Ubic connection.
I would imagine. Are we still at the settlement?
Yeah.
The enclave. I would imagine they have like a library or something, or where I can actually talk to people who actually been.
Yeah, that'd be more of a networking check to talk to people. If you want to use research,
I have Ubic glasses. I can random.
All right, yeah, just spend a charge off it then.
Thank you kindly, man.
All right, go and
Promise his own reward.
Yep. Go ahead and make a
roll. And we're going with first is the good one. Second
first is yeah.
All right, 2 and 10.
Yep. So that probably is not going to succeed unless you want to spend a will to flip it or get a reference.
Yeah, I'll spend a reference.
All right. Who's your go-to casualty forecaster?
Their name is Ruprick Fiddlesticks, and they used to be a weatherman.
All right. Yeah, Ruprick is like, hey there, Smoke. It's hot. It's gonna be a hot scorcher today. What can I do you for? That area, yeah. So that area has always been kind of a quiet zone. Not much going in or out. People, there seems to be some bad vibe. Well, there's nothing valuable, at least that people would need right away, right? Like it's a park. There's some offices which are mostly empty at the time of the crash, and a couple of other, and a vape shop or two. Like it was not like, and a couple bars. Like it was not like a highly developed area with priority resources.
A small town before it got gentrified.
Well, it was like the edge of a, gentrifying exurb, suburb area.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's something odd about it for sure. The casualties, there's something weird about that area, but I don't know. It's not like, I would love to know more about the area.
I mean, using your forecast abilities, you clearly have seen something like this before. Is it something like
No, I haven't. Like
abnormal?
it's kind of stagnant there. Like casualties don't really leave that place, and they don't travel through that area. Like whatever's there stays there. It's really odd. So I mean, there's some movement, but not. I don't have that great. I don't have much eyes on that area. People don't go to that area, so I rely on reports. Right, my own drones and sensors and stuff like that only extend around the enclave. That's pretty far out. So yeah, I don't know. I'd love to know. In fact, I'll give you a couple. I'll waive your reference cost if you.
Rubric. I'll do it for free. You don't even listen. You're a good person. Keep your forecast up.
All right.
Now I want a representation spot where I get more popular for being so kind.
No, I mean you remember references cost, so you owe him a bounty anyway. So he'd be willing to waive it. Anyways, so yeah, that's what you all know. Does anyone want to burn midnight oil to do another thing, or do you just want to hit the road?
Nah.
All right.
I like spending time with my family.
Yeah, I like my family. Yeah, says the person with 3 charisma. Yeah. You would be an extrovert.
Charisma who educated themselves to be a corona would like to stay away from his brother.
Yeah.
Wait to my stepdaughter for offense.
No.
Is there any way I could get some more intel on leg 2?
That would be requiring burning the midnight oil, and that's definitely out of drone range. That would be like research or networking, honestly. That would be the.
I could do research.
Okay, yeah, spend. So first, make a self-control check because you're spending time away from your, dependents.
Mm-hmm. That's a 10 over 3. I was clearly needing some away time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, actually more, 11 or 12. I can't remember why self-control is. But then there is the Ubix specs.
Yeah. So go and make a research check. Yeah.
And that is a fail. I'll spend a reference.
Okay. Scrimshaw is your local expert. And you feed him a bounty or promise him a bounty, and he's like, yes. There's been reports of a punch bot in the area. No one's seen it lately, but there's definitely heard it. Taking out a bunch of casualties.
Oh, right. Yeah, so that means there could be valuable scavengers just lying around, and we could loot that.
Mm-hmm. So punch bots, if you don't know, are humanoid robots that were made by the DHQS to literally just go out into the wild and punch casualties in the head.
I thought they were like a box on treads that just had like a cattle gun on it.
Oh yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's a robot made to just release out into the wild, solar powered.
Well,
and just.
Yeah, it looks for people, but people also look like people, so it doesn't really mind cattle gunning you too.
Yeah, no, it'll definitely target normal humans, but it's slow enough that normal humans, if you're an able-bodied adult, you can get away from them without too much problem. If you're a child or you're disabled, you're kind of fucked. But punch bot. Yeah,
some punch bots might look like a giant rat, though.
Yeah, maybe.
So you all hit the road. You spend your first ration, and Embalmer, you can spend that. You know there's people in the area. Now you're closer. You're outside the walls of the enclave. You can make a drone check if you want to get a better sense.
I will do.
All right.
I also have the surveillance suit. So how does that actually affect the drone roll? Or is it that you roll for the drone and then you roll for the awareness?
The surveillance suite, I believe, just makes the quality of the success better. Like it lets you do it. Let me double check.
It says +3 to awareness and foresight.
Okay, well the drone, the piloting check is to get it in the right area, and then with the surveillance suite. Twice. Yeah, well, the awareness checks would be to like pick out fine details, like what kind of gun are they holding, or that kind of thing, or like it would be more
make sense of the data.
Yeah, make sense of the data, interpreting fine detail and stuff like that. Like what does their uniform say? What is their stuff like that. They would not be able to do without it. So, did you make your drone check?
Oh no. 4 under 9, so I already know there are some people out here, though.
So... Yep. So if somebody wants to scout ahead, they can try and spot them before you're. All right.
I've got binoculars.
All right. Give me an awareness check.
Awareness. It's +2. Okay, so this is at +5.
Okay.
14 over 7.
All right, very good. You see a dude running, like he's looking behind him. His clothes are tattered, even more so. And he's clearly being chased. And he's just running, through a field between. You're in a suburban neighborhood, and he looks like he's being chased. And you made your check pretty high, so in the distance behind him, like maybe a couple blocks away, you see a glimpse of movement, like someone running between houses much further away, but like with purpose. So you see maybe
something going down up ahead.
Yeah.
Should we intervene? Like set up our own ambush?
I don't know. Does the guy running at us like armed? Is he just
he is unarmed.
Running away? Okay, we got one guy running at us unarmed. I think I see another guy running around in between the houses.
Let's see if we can sort this out for all these guys. Maybe everybody can win.
Is it possible to take a quick look at the guy and see if he's like a latent or something?
No, you can definitely with your awareness. He's definitely not a latent. He's just he's got no. Latents are very obvious. Like
Carol's gonna look back at the rest of them and just say, I don't know who's in charge here, so I'm gonna one of you wants me to go flag him down, I'll do it.
Let's go. I'll go out there with you. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll go out. She'll wave at him. Say,
all right, so Carol and Cosmetologist head out.
Not yelling, but just waving, trying to get.
You're flagging the person being chased down. He sees
no
you.
guns out.
I'll go too.
Yeah, okay, yeah, all right. So while
can I do something?
Yeah, sure.
I'll check for Ubik signals, and since I now know there's a guy hiding out in the buildings, I'll send my drone to survey that area.
You can spend another charge. There's definitely a Ubik network active in the area. It's encrypted. It seems there's at least 2 Ubik devices being used, communicating with each other.
I'll yell that to the others.
It would be consistent with you don't. That's all you get for free. So, anyways, give me your drone check.
Right. Give me a moment. That's a 9 over 8.
Okay.
Barely.
They don't see you, but there is a group. You count. How many do you count? You count 10 people. Some armed with spears, at least 2 rifles, and they're wearing these robes that are silver colored or silver colored clothing. They're all wearing the same color, and they're moving out they're widely spread out. They're clearly searching for this person. that cosmetologist and the others are going to approach. So those are the chaser, and they are armed, and they are organized. A few of them have Ubix specs on. Like one on each side, like the left, middle, and center. So they're coordinated. They're coordinated, and they're 10 of them. So cosmetologist and the others, the guy sees you waving him down. He immediately runs over to you. He's like, "Oh God, you gotta! They're after me. You gotta."
Yeah. No, it's okay. Don't worry. You're safe. You're safe, buddy.
Thank God.
Hey, come on here. We're just gonna get out of the line of sight here. We're gonna calm down, and we're gonna figure out what's going on here. We're gonna get this all sorted out.
Okay.
Yeah, just come over here. Don't worry. You're not in danger.
Okay, thank you so much. He's just weeping. He's clearly terrified. Or no, you can give me a sensitivity check.
Yeah, get a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, the people chasing him look real weird, but Carol looks real weird too. So she's not really gonna.
Does he look bitten or anything?
I am going to. I'm just going to flip this.
Okay. The dude is genuinely terrified. Like, he's sincere. He is being hunted by this group. That's
why I wonder if he's bitten.
He does not show any signs of being bitten. At least, you've not examined him in detail. That would take you several minutes and require him to strip. You don't see any bloody wounds on him. You don't see any blood-soaked clothes. Well, no, he has some blood on him. Like, he has some cuts. Like, he's been running for a while, and he's wearing like fucking. His sneakers are about to fall off. So yeah.
Maybe we should find somewhere to take some cover before those people catch up.
Well, one person can give me a foresight check to find cover, and that will be the level of cover you get. So
I've got foresight.
Should I use my drone for that?
Yeah. All right, yeah.
Okay,
Balmer,
use
you're
the drone. Oh my God.
You already made your drone check to pilot around, so just give me a foresight check. You get to use the surveillance suite bonus.
That is a quick success. So
yes.
Okay.
Where's my Fort Alamo or whatever? Not the Fort Alamo. That might be a bad
one. You realize that there is a storm drain that leads a large storm drain that would lead into a. You look into it and you can see a boxy concrete building. You realize that's a maintenance building for the sewer and storm drain system that the storm drain will lead into. So you can take the tunnel and go into this rectangular building that is made of concrete, right? Like it's a box, it's a pillar or a pillbox basically. So that's you can all hustle in there. So that'll take an extra ration for all of you to run into there. You don't have to make a roll, but if you all want to get in there before that's
definitely worth it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get in here, guys.
That's hard cover. Yep. They have melee weapons and a couple of rifles. They're not storming that.
So they are sweeping around, and you have a few minutes before they're going to be like, now this guy was, like I mentioned, he did have some cuts and wounds, and what are you doing with the drone? Are you going to leave it outside, hovering?
You could just land it on top of the concrete building.
You don't have a way to retrieve it, but you can put it on the roof.
You just land it up there until we leave.
Yeah. Does it have whisper drive?
Yes.
Okay. So, but you can leave it lingering in the air for a bit if you want. If you do anything, you don't have to spend a charge to have it linger, but if you have it do something else, that would spend a charge.
It depends on how long this all takes. So.
Yeah, well, that's the kind of question you have to decide right now. Like, how long?
Yeah.
Do you want to land it, or do you want to leave it up there?
We might need this drone later, and I don't have that much recharge being a scavenger, so maybe I'll just land it.
All right, you've landed on the roof of the maintenance building. So all of you are huddled in this building. It is hot. It is dry. It is dark.
So there's like no windows in here.
There is, there would not be
I guess there wouldn't be. Okay.
Wow. So it is.
Well, it'll probably be pretty hard for them to find us in here.
Yeah, great job finding this place. Yeah. This is top tier.
So the guy tells you, like, look, you gotta protect me. They think I'm immune. They want my. They said they need me for their. I don't know what they want me to
start restraining Doc.
Yeah. I'm not immune. I'm just you know, I mean, I don't think I'm immune. I've never been bitten. I've never been tested, but they just,
Yeah, you
guys,
can relax. We're not here to hunt for immunes. That's not our thing. That's not our job.
Right. Technically, we're not.
Who are those guys exactly with their
How
Carol?
much are they offering?
Well, Carol doesn't say that they're not going to give him back, but she does say like make sure he's okay. Like someone
I'd be happy
I
to
can
check
look
it
over
right.
him.
probably look over.
yeah. Give me a first aid check or profession doctor, whatever it is you have.
I have first
She
aid.
just kind of looks at the guy and says, "Look, buddy, you said you're not immune, and we just found you running around out there. We're gonna make sure, okay?"
Okay. Yeah. No, he's comforted by it. You know. So
Yeah.
if did anybody make their first aid check or?
I was first aid 3.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a first aid 3 check. Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Damn.
Crit success.
Yeah.
You're on fire tonight, baby.
Dude has some cuts from like running, you know, scraping himself on various things or cutting himself on maybe broken glass. So you need to probably disinfect those things, but nothing serious. Yeah, I mean, there's no way to know if he's immune or not without a blood test or.
Well, there's one thing you can check. You can check for scarring that looks like bite marks. So
there's no, he has no scarring. He's never been.
I make sure to point this out to Doc.
Yeah, he has no scarring that would indicate a prior bite or a claw. So,
But it could have been a ghost bite.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us how you got into the situation and we can figure out where to go from here, okay? Because we are actually in the middle of a job right now, and we're on our way out. But the thing is, I mean, we'd really like to do right by you and maybe get you back to our enclave safe. But these guys start telling everybody that you're an immune. Maybe you're gonna have your own problems. So.
I'm a scavenger, right? I'm you know, one of the I live in the clubhouse. It's near Trabajo. I know I'm around here somewhere. I got kind of lost. I was just running. I don't. Are we near clubhouse or Trabajo?
We're about a day out of Trabajo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I just go out and I find things. I bring them back to sell. I don't go on taker jobs. Yeah. Me and there were 2 other people with me, you know, never go out alone. And these people in these silver robes showed up, and we thought that they saw us, so we didn't have much of a choice but to talk to them. And then one of them like closed his eyes and muttered something, and like he was praying, and then he pointed at me, and then they just shot the 2 people I was with, and then they said, "Get him." And so I started running, and some casualties interrupted them. That slowed them down, thank God. But they've been chasing me for like, God, it was morning. What time? Oh God, they've been doing this for hours. I've been just running.
That's wild, man. You're don't worry, you're safe now. So it sounds like there's some kind of cultist type situation, and we are here. We have no sympathy for that sort of thing, do we?
No.
Yeah, so we're gonna help you out, and what you need to do is you need to get back to Trabajo, and tell them
if you lie low in here, probably. I mean, she kind of looks around and says, "They probably aren't going to find you in here."
They're gonna keep looking though. If they're cultists,
they'll keep looking. But
a quick word before we send this guy on his way. Can we talk to ourselves?
Yeah. I mean, it's a big enough building that you can like huddle over somewhere where he can't hear. Yeah.
Listen, I know he has no bites or anything, but what's that from him ingesting an infection? He has a cult chasing him. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying we kill him or anything like that. I'm just saying if we
just
take
some samples.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry. Okay.
Exactly. I just think it'd be irresponsible of us to send him back to our conclave. Like,
is that something you can do easily and quickly?
They're chasing for a reason.
The reason sounds like
it ain't like they're gonna just let him in without a blood test.
Look,
yeah, but by that time would it be too late? That's what I'm a latent man.
What exactly do you want to do? Like,
they did scream
right
out. Yeah, the scavenger did tell you. They screamed out after he prayed. He said that one's immune, and then they grabbed me. So the guy basically prayed and told the rest of the silver robes that he was immune, the scavenger was immune.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing that I 100% believe that
But
some
that's
crazy cultists
but
would
like I
do.
said, that's just something from one guy's perspective. I'm not saying he's lying. I'm just saying it would just be very odd to let him go off without at least observing him for a bit. You know what I mean? There's a
Do you want to
turning
spend time on
place.
this?
I thought the real challenge
We
was
don't need
like,
to spend time. Keep him with us. Just if he starts turning.
well,
you want him
yeah,
to come
I do.
with us on the
Well,
job?
I mean, if you're worried about that, I got something already. Carol's gonna reach into her bag and she pulls out a jar filled with leeches.
Yes, I like
All
where this
right.
is going.
Okay.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, he has no obvious, unless he's ingested something.
Well,
That's
look, I'm just saying.
with those crazy cultists out there,
That's what you're
you
worried
feed
about. We got
infections.
this is way more reliable than those blood tests that the government makes. Okay.
I'm good with this leech thing. I don't know about your whole way more reliable thing, but I don't commit to any sort of.
Hey,
Animals
so
will die when they get the
you're
bite on
saying
them. So.
people sleep on
that the
these.
leeches will die on the blight if there's blight. Is that what you're thinking? Or
Yeah. I mean, I
Okay.
put one on you that die pretty quick.
Yeah, no, I'm all for that test. I say we give him that test.
Okay.
Yeah, we come over with the jar of leeches to the guy.
All right. Yeah, he doesn't really have much of a choice, does he? So he is
All right.
not happy
that's-
about it.
I spend a charge from
yeah.
the leeches.
Hey,
Yeah.
to come from our perspective, man.
Yeah, no, he does. Like, you're all armed, and he is. You're the ones who saved him. He doesn't have a choice.
Like, we could kill you and just take your shit.
Yeah, exactly.
We're
Well, he
not
doesn't
doing
have
that.
any shit. He,
Carol would
like,
not let anyone.
You have nice shoes.
She's not going to kill him,
his
but
shoes
this makes
are-
sense. To
even
test
by the
it.
red market
It
standards,
appeals
they're
to
pretty
her.
Yeah, you
Great.
spin a
Told me to
charge.
test
The
the
leech
last.
does not die after a
Okay.
couple minutes. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
So
Alright,
he is
he's
not
good.
infected with the blight. He
See?
is not. So he either is a normal person or he is
Nothing to worry about.
or immune.
Yeah, he's uninfected, normal, or immune. You can't tell that.
Well,
so.
I mean, he
I
might
mean, he could be
immune.
infected because the leech
mean-
test isn't 100%, but yeah.
Well, keep the leech and extract the blood later and test if he's immune.
There you go.
It's in the jar.
Are you sure
Hey,
I
guys.
can't convince you to be a crusader? We're always recruiting.
He's
Yeah.
been spending too much time with Doc, that's the thing.
Yeah. But yeah, you're sort of blind in this building. There are no windows.
Yes,
You might want to
I
put the
would've thought-
drone back up, and we can.
there
maybe
is a
see if-
door. There is like a steel security door. You could pop open. You could turn the drone back on and scout around you because it has a whisper drive.
That's probably the safer bet. We can see if those guys are like moving in our direction, or if they look like if we just wait in here for a couple hours, they might just pass us by.
Yeah, if the coast is
I would
clear.
prefer not to get into a gunfight with like 10 people.
Yeah. Did this
Yeah,
dude
same.
say they introduced
We
themselves?
could take them, but I would really prefer not to get into a gunfight today.
Plus,
Yeah.
cultists don't
Yeah.
usually have much money.
No,
All right.
they don't look like they look broke with no bitches.
Yeah. All right. So, Embalmer, do you want to spin another drone check?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
That's just not enough, I think.
Okay. So you
10 against 10.
10 against. Okay. So yeah, ties go to the market. Yeah, you send it up and you see them, but they see it too. Like you didn't make any noise, but it's still daylight, so they just saw the motion, and you can see them pointing at your drone. And they were in the area, sort of like where they were basically like huddled up together, be like, where the fuck did this guy go? Where should we go? Where is he?
Okay.
Yeah, they were trying to figure out their next move, and then they see your drone, and then they're like, "Oh,
plan.
they're looking at that."
I'll trick them. I'll lead the drone away towards a different
No,
area.
that's not going to work.
Okay.
They know they're probably going to assume we're in this building.
Yeah, they saw it
new-
come from the building. Yeah, from the
New
building.
plan, we're going to jam the door and we're going to run out down the tunnel.
Is there another
While
door
they're
out of
trying
here
to
that
break
we have
in.
established?
We came in through like a little.
There are actually two doors, but one leads into an area outside that is like got a bunch of pipes and chain link fence.
Yeah, we came in
Check
through like a
outside
storm drain.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, you do have an underground entrance. Oh yeah, but they're definitely like looking at the maintenance
Yeah.
building now.
Does
And one of them
anyone-
is holding a rifle up, and is like one else is talking to him, and
You
the one with the rifle is sort of indicating, like, kind of gesturing with the gun. You're guessing he's saying like, "Open the door, we're going to shoot your drone." is probably what the body language to you indicates. You can make a drone check to get the drone away, or you
should get it out of
here. Do any of these guys have Ubix or any other kind of electronic
They
device?
do. I told you there's 3 of them with Ubix specs.
Okay, I'm going to try to call one of them.
Okay.
I'm going to try to call one of them.
Yeah, they accept it. Hello. Who am I speaking to?
Thank God. I am my name is Cosmo.
Hello, Cosmo.
Yeah. Hi. Who am I talking to?
I am Brother Ezekiel.
Whoa, is this some kind of like, you got some kind of like religious thing going on, Brother Ezekiel?
Yes, we have found the light of God.
Really?
And God has brought us together today, and I rejoice.
I really want to hear your story, Brother Ezekiel. What's the deal? We were just some takers out here, just having a good time.
Of course.
Job, but
yeah. So they clearly have GhoulNet working with the 3 Ubix specs.
But
yeah. Give me a persuasion roll.
Yeah, persuasion. Just keep him on the line, get him talking.
Yeah. Well, you get some information out of him too.
Yes, that's a.
Big time. So
okay.
They say they want, please open the door, so we can get our bounty. That God has given me a vision. I am a prophet, and I am here to help my flock, and now you as well. God is clearly meant for us to work together. I will reward you with bounty of the physical kind, while you provide us with religious bounty, the blood of an immune, so we may have communion. You know, the body and blood of Christ has now been distributed throughout the world in the form of these living saints called immunes, and we must partake of their blood in order to ascend into heaven. It will save our souls.
Yeah, sure.
So while he's doing that, can I be trying to jam the door with something? I got a makeshift tool set.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Well, does anything have anything better? As I was wondering, like a real tool set.
Yeah, they do have like some metal pipes and shit like that. You can see. So yeah, they're not going to shoot the drone right now while you're negotiating with them. And so yeah, I'll just go everybody down the line and ask what they're going to do. So
yeah. I'm just gonna keep talking to him.
Yeah. I'll give you more information a bit. So go ahead and make what is the skill? I think it's mechanics in first edition. Yeah. Give me a mechanics check.
Yeah, it's mechanics. She's gonna spend. I think I can. It's cap. Wait.
Yeah, I'd say it's
cap. Does that mean that I can't spend on it?
Capped, I think means. Oh god, what does it mean?
Capped is that I can't spend. I think.
Yeah, 1 charge per use. No,
1
extra
charge per use. Okay, yeah. No extra then. So this is just at a 2.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. You try and you just don't have the materials.
Yeah. She's fiddling with a bunch of different little makeshift tools and doesn't have anything.
Well, there's also like pipes and things around here that you can use, but like nothing's really. Working. I mean, it's a security door. It'll hold it'll hold for a while, but obviously.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
I think.
That's what you're doing. So Cosmetologist is talking. Embalmer. The guy with the rifle is watching you. He's not pointing directly at it, but you know if you make a sudden movement with your drone, he's going to take a shot at it. So basically, that's the situation with you. So you basically, if you make another failed drone check, it will get shot. But if you make it, you'll get it out of harm's way. So that's something to keep in mind. Do you want to do anything else, or are you just sort of waiting for an opportunity to get your drone out of danger? Embalmer, Scribbly.
I'm just trying to think about ways we could get these guys off our back, because they're insane, obviously.
Yeah, it seems to be a new type of cult.
But they operate in the area. And we're an established taker group in the area. We have Ubik connections. We could get them in trouble with the region for the deeds that they've done. We have witness testimony here that they've murdered 2 dudes. And we have them on camera, and that they don't have any jammers. So if you don't fuck off, we'll make your life incredibly hard here in the region.
Yeah, that would be a Yeah, that might work. That would be coercion, obviously. Cosmo could try and deliver that, but so yeah, you sort of like whisper in Cosmo's ear about that option. So Doc Butcher, is there anything you want to do while this is going on?
It's actually a pretty decent plan. Yeah.
All I can think of is if everyone else plan fails, and we'll try to convince them to become crusaders.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, switch religions.
We could. We can also.
Uh,
Carol is for slipping out through the bottom if we can't talk him out.
Yeah,
I think you should be starting on that.
Yeah,
while I'm talking to them.
Smoke. Yeah,
we can be.
like
I think we should all be
above ground. They don't know about the storm drain.
The rest of us should be going down the ladder while he's talking to them, and then he'll give us a sign.
All right, Smokey, you going along with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes the most sense.
Okay. So Cosmo's left on top. The rest of you go down with the scavenger. I'll just say his name is Frank. Frank the scavenger. And Balmer, you do know you'll lose your drone connection if you go into the tunnel. So you kind of need to stay up on top to keep a live link to your drone. Once you get it out of danger, you could program it to rendezvous with you at a different location. That's not a problem. The problem is the dude with the gun, right? Like that's
gonna be a problem here.
Yeah, and it's a rifle, not a shotgun, which is actually good because he only has, he's not shooting a bunch of pellets at you. But yeah. Anyways, Cosmo. So here's what you figure about the cult. They believe that drinking the blood of immune makes them immune, and also is spiritually cleansing. They seem to be new. They seem to be somewhat organized, and they're somewhat nomadic. They don't seem to respond to a lot of the local names that you sort of drop. They probably don't stay in any one place too long. But they are clearly very interested in Frank. They've invested a lot of time and effort in getting him. And they don't want to walk away with nothing. But you've delayed him as long as you can. You and a Balmer left on top. The other three and Frank have gone into the tunnel below, giving them a very large head start. What do you want to do next? Yeah,
I gotta.
I mean, we can bribe him with the leech and the bloody scraps of clothing I have. The bandages.
Be a wafer of Christ. Yes. Present.
I got an idea.
Yeah, you can have the leech.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, look, you're looking for an immune guy, right?
Yes, God has told me that the man that you found is the one we've been chasing is immune.
Yeah, so I got some bad news about that. So there was a misunderstanding when we encountered him, and there was some violence that occurred, and he's not really alive anymore. We didn't get in here with him. He's not in here with us.
So where is he? Where is his body?
Did you not hear the gunfire?
No, we heard no gunfire.
Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess the silencer. I hold up my pistol with the silencer, and I guess this thing works better than I thought.
Tell us where the body is, so we may bless it and bury it with proper.
I'll let our drone operator ping that on you. I think it was about a mile and a half that way. It was a really confused situation. I'm really sorry.
Roll deception
with this. Oops. Or not / roll. Yes, +3, so 8 over 4.
Well, clearly, obviously, things happen, but you have sinned, my child, Cosmo. So you must pay for your sins. I believe. You seem like an educated man. Surely you've heard of indulgences.
Yeah. So
I will be happy to pay for your to cleanse your souls from this sin.
If I could pitch you something about that, actually, we have in the course of the confusion, the violence, and everything, we actually did test him, his blood, because we don't have like a real testing thing, but we have these leeches, and I hold up the leech. We got this leech that actually has his blood in it. Because when he said the whole thing about being immune, we're like, we weren't really sure whether we should buy it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, he passed the test, so I mean, I 100% believe you. But the thing is, you've got this leech here. Maybe that could take care of things.
Well, one leech will not be enough, of course, and we have been chasing him, doing the Lord's work all day. If you surely, as a taker, you are fat with profit and food. Give us our daily bread, and we will go. So he wants a refresh worth of rations.
Don't I wish? How do you guys set for that sort of thing?
I will fucking kill for my Pop-Tarts I keep in my bag.
So that's a no from you. Okay.
I've got a pepperoni pizza MRE entree of me. I would shoot someone to save that.
I can absolutely spare that for you guys. I really appreciate the fact how reasonable you've been here, and I mean, I feel like you're representing your religion really well.
Okay,
it's really, really persuasive. So thanks a lot, guys. I'm just gonna leave it right here at the front of the door, and once we're done here, you can just come in and get it. How about that? Okay. I will hold up like a big old thing, whatever it is my food is.
Well, you can throw you can see through the drone that they're not close enough to the door that they'll be able to take it from you. You could throw something out the door.
Okay, I'll just throw it out the door. How about that?
Yeah. So yeah, you give up a refresh of bounty of rations. Give me a self-control check because that's food that you need to live.
How much is my self-control? 2, not so good. So no, I fail.
All right, that's a point of stress. Boy, that's you're just feeding a bunch of murderous cultists. Cool.
Wouldn't that be the detachment maybe? Because he's contributing to.
No, it's just stress. I think more. I mean, you could argue either way.
I think it's stress. I'm losing.
You're losing his. He's getting it out of his food. Yeah.
I think it's a tax write-off.
Yeah.
Can I roll stealth to try to find us a trail with a little bit of cover to it, so that
with the storm,
just walking away with their guy?
Well, no, with the storm, none of you have to make any rolls. You just all have to spend one ration to basically run away, like jog the fuck out of there before. Because
then that's fair.
Once they get once they go to that spot, they're already sending people to that area.
Okay.
They're gonna know that, so you want to you basically bought yourself like a 20-minute lead, which in this place is enough of a lead. Like it's a big outdoors, right? Like
they don't know which direction we're heading.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's going to be enough. So you all have to spend another ration, then you have to figure out what to do with fucking Frank. It'll be another ration for all of you to escort him back to Trabajo. If you do that, you'll get a positive rep spot. Because you saved a scavenger from a cultist, and he'll be singing your praises. Plus, he's from a different enclave. It'll help establish bonds between them. But that's another ration for all of you.
If this was a campaign, I'd say that was a really cheap deal.
Yeah,
I feel.
I have superstitious. It's good for my karma. I want to go back, but I want a point of will for it.
I have karma as its own reward. So if you're getting
If you can't go above your starting will, but if you spend a will, you can recover.
Oh, I can't go above it.
I think I don't think you can. Or is that is there a rule on that?
I don't know.
I thought it just doesn't.
Okay. All right, you can't keep it between sessions.
That was it. That was it.
Okay. All right.
Ross.
All right. Yeah. So what's up?
Can I take a point of will because my weak spot is compassion is weakness? If I act indifferent to the whole idea.
Sure. Yeah. All right. If you're indifferent to the whole idea, give me a self-control check because you're wasting precious resources for a guy you don't give a shit about this. Like you're not invested. Yeah, fuck him. This is just. Also, you've definitely made an enemy of this cult. Like they know.
Oh yeah, I didn't make that shit. I'm not okay at all.
Yeah, that's detachment. If you fail that.
Yeah, let's take his blood now. Give me a cultist.
Yeah. Also, he might be immune. Like, which is enough for any one of you to retire on. If you decided to, be evil and sell him into a fate worse than death.
He's very lucky. There are a couple of people there who have good good person.
I would never do
spot.
that.
Good person.
stare at him like he's a golden
for the good of
turkey.
humanity.
Yeah. So yeah, just it's one detachment if you fail that stress check, self-control check.
I failed.
Okay, yeah, one detachment. Yeah.
Russ, I was also fishing for a will under the soft spot. It never hurts to help medically.
Okay, yeah. You definitely help this guy. You put yourselves all at risk. He can't pay you back. Like he's, a scavenger. He's worse off than you are, and he just lost all his shit and his buddies. So yeah, he's having a terrible day. But at least, yeah, he's alive. He'll
the ration, right? So
you have to send it. Yeah, you all run out of there and get away. Then you all head back to Trabajo. So you basically lost the entire day to this.
Well,
and
Thanks a lot, you fucking guy.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, you drop him off at Trabajo. Like he owes you his life. Clearly, and you made an enemy of a cult that you know nothing about, other than the fact they wear silver robes and they're fucking creepy as shit.
I'm sure we'll
be talking about that on Ubik. So
no,
maybe they'll get a warmer reception in the area.
There are some. If you want to spend a Ubik charge, you could spend make a research check and find out about these dudes.
Hey, maybe they didn't see my face. I'll be fine.
Yeah, you don't have to though. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go and make a.
I'll do. Just in case they chase after us or something. No, I failed.
Okay. You do. There are reports of them, but like, people think it's a government psyop. It's DHQS. No one believes it's real, or you don't find the people with accurate information on it. So yeah. Cool. Anyways, I'm gonna get some more water, and then we'll continue on. So I'll be right back.
All right. No will for Cosmo. He just did his job.
No, you deserve it.
I mean, will for your party is generally good.
That's fine.
Frank just owes me some samples. You can check with my colleague Moonflower, is a guy with a Moonflower tattoo in his face.
That's fair. I'm sure it'll all be worthwhile scientifically.
And look on the bright side, Doc. If he is immune, he's now in Trabajo, based out of that area, rather than what was the other place you mentioned?
Oh yeah, the clubhouse, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
So who is
still waiting on Ross.
Who is our other medic? Is it cosmetologist?
Not me, no.
Me, Embalmer.
Okay, so you're a drone pilot and a medic. All right.
Yeah,
dude, I'm so glad. I am so glad the leeches actually got used.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love the leeches.
I do have a med kit with the DHQSU blood test, but I chose not to mention that.
Oh, she's not good. She's gonna give you a dirty look if you ever suggest that that's better than her leeches. Especially it's made by the government.
All right.
Yep.
All right. So you all had to spend 2 rations to get to the second leg.
Actually, if you count, we spent 1 ration to go there, then lots of rations messing about, then 1 ration going back, and now we have to spend another ration going forward again.
Yep. Yep.
All right. Don't worry.
Getting your daily steps in for sure. Embalmer, if you want to spend another charge to scout ahead with the drone.
If anyone ends up gassed, I have like 3 refresh. I have some food. I'll share.
That's a 9 over 5.
All right. It's kind of hard to miss, but you find this punch bot. It is you can see the top of its head and one of like the cattle gun little appendages sticking out of a massive pile of who do we lose? I think we lost Ethan. All right. Anyways, we lost. It's buried in this massive pile of dead casualties. So let's see here.
Good news, everyone.
Ethan just lost power.
Oh dang.
Yeah. So cosmetologist is taking a break. he's having to call his family on FaceTime, so he's having a family drama that he's having to deal with. So if he pops back, we will just pop him back in. So he's just kind of staring off in the middle distance. Anyways, this is not a punch problem. There's a punch bot in a massive pile of dead casualties. They looks like they're days old and they're beginning to just turn into mush. The worst part of putrefaction for blight is this stage where they're kind of solid, but they're beginning to fall apart into chunks. And it's just incredibly gross and noxious. You can tell from a distance. But yeah, it looks like it had a last stand, got a huge mob, and just took them all out. But then was so trapped in these things it lost power trying to push its way out. Is your guess. But they're extremely valuable. If you can find, they're valuable for parts, but the hard data on the hard drive is valuable to very interested buyers. The technology and the software running it, especially.
I'm a drone operator, so I can probably dismantle it.
Yeah, the problem is
digging it out of that.
Digging the thing out, like it's going to take a lot of hard work to do that, and this is all like blight infested corpses, right? Yeah.
I think we've spent enough time standing around out here. We already went back once. I think it's really
this is a payday.
Digging it out.
We can always just tag it and get a smaller payday, though.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be self-control check if you go away from an easy like this is as easy as it gets, right? There's no one trying to kill you. You just have if one of you makes a scavenging check, you could figure out a way to make it easier.
I have 3 scavenging. I'll do that.
All right, go ahead.
That would be 12 over 8.
All right, with that, you have a latent, and you find rope and cabling. You could have the latent basically tie ropes onto corpses, and then the rest of you can drag it out, so you can all contribute safely with the rope and the cabling.
Yeah, Carol would suggest that if people really want to stay around and fix it.
Yeah. So
hey, I'm back. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah. Power at my house just died. So.
And now it just came back.
Oh my god.
Oh, looks like it maybe just came back on. Yeah, there's lights. Okay. Anyway, I'm here.
All right. So what you found is the punch bot. It's turned off. It's deactivated, and it's in a giant pile of casualties. So in order to scavenge it, you have to dig it out of this pile of corpses. Now you're talking about how to do it. So basically, it would require it will require 5 successful athletics checks between any number of you to clear the body successfully.
Okay.
Spending rations, obviously at least one per thing. But every failed one creates a complication of some kind. So yeah,
Who do we got?
I've got a lot of adaptability. I've got a lot of refresh, like 3 refresh.
Oh, you can also use resistance resist. What if either skill?
Resistance or athletics? Okay, I've got 2 athletics.
I've also got 2 athletics.
I got 3 athletics.
I've got 1.
I've got 4 really good teammates who are much better at this than I am.
I say we just take turns at it. Ones of us that have athletics will just take turns at it.
Yeah, that sounds good. Start with the 3 first, and then I'll go, and then we'll cycle through, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So first action for everybody that wants to roll. Just spend the number of charges. Say how many charges or rations you're spending, and make your roll. And let me know if it's success or failure.
Before we get started, can I set up the drone so that we're not just surprised by mobs?
Yeah, you can just have it. Just spend a charge. You don't have to make a roll. You already made your piloting check, so yeah. Just spend a charge to keep it, loitering. I guess that's the term they use for it. So yeah, it's on. It'll detect large movement and alert you. So, yeah. But yeah, everyone, give me a roll. So everybody but Cosmo is rolling. It sounds like.
I might be skipping as well.
I think the guy with 1 was gonna skip.
Okay. All right, so 3 people are. So basically, it's going to take you 2 shifts to do it, too, because you'll make 3 checks first and then 2 checks. Essentially, yeah. Okay, so it'll take you a while. to do this.
Yes.
Yeah. Not a couple hours at least.
I'll pretend to be very busy on my drone.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
But you do have
keep an eye
people on
out.
Overwatch. Yeah. So
You legitimately are contributing, even if it's boring.
I'll keep an eye out too. Sure.
all right. Go ahead and everybody. Yeah. It looks like. Let's see here.
Sick.
Crit fail.
You son of a bitch.
Okay.
Was that the athletics roll?
Yeah. I think I kind of want to. Since I had to, I'm gonna split that.
Yeah, please.
Just a regular fail. Okay.
Yeah, regular. Fail.
All right. Let's get the. All right. So 2 successes, one success, 1 failure so far, or no. Start. It looks like
I hadn't
Carol-
rolled yet.
Okay. Yeah. Go and roll.
That's pass.
Okay. So 2 successes, 1.
6 over 2.
All right. 1 failure means that some of the ropes break. So the next batch of rolls will be precision, no overspending. Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
If there's another failure, the rest of your ropes and cables will break, and that means making future checks will require risking infection if you fail a roll.
Yeah. Well, if that happens, then it's.
I'm the Leighton. I can just get in there and get all neat.
Oh, you really don't want you to do that, but
all right. You're 2/5 done with digging the thing out.
Who had 3? You go first, since we can't overspend.
All right. Wish me luck. Yeah.
Oh baby.
My goodness.
I love it, baby.
Okay. Yeah. That'll count as 2 successes. You just need 1 more.
All right, let's see if I can get this.
I rolled also.
Just put it in, baby.
So and I happened to get a success. I did 9 over 3.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah, all of you. Yeah, you manage. It takes you hours, but you're quiet. You're just basically tying ropes to bodies, dragging, and then the others drag them out, and then untying the bodies, and then going on back and forth, and then shoveling things out appropriately. You find, it's gross, stinky work, but it's work probably all of you have done before because
Carol has done worse.
Yeah. It's just how it be out in the loss. So yeah, the
and Borma will mutter about how the corpse piles used to be a lot more organized in the past.
Yeah. So you have a punch bot. So cosmetologist, you can make a networking check to see if you can find a high-end seller for this.
What's my networking at? Probably 2 or maybe 3. Oh no, I'm a hustler. I don't have to roll.
Oh yes.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Auto success. I know a guy.
You do know a guy.
Absolutely know a guy who does.
Yeah. What are the anti-government group? Is it the Fireflies? Or the Moths? The Moths. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Moths really want the punch bot. So that DHQS software running it and everything.
Yeah,
they're willing to pay 20 bounty for it. So
hey guys, great news for you. It's a really good transition.
Yeah. The thing is, you can even break it down into parts. You don't have to make a roll for that. You have a toolkit and you have everything else necessary. It's just 4 haul. So
we're gonna carry it around 4 haul. How much we gotta haul out 4 haul worth of stuff for the actual job though, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's our total haul capacity for our team? Because I only got 1.
Okay, so that's 1.
Sorry.
That's 2. Smoke, what's your strength?
It is 3.
3, so that's 5. Embalmer, what's yours?
I have 1, but my drone has B-mail, so +1 haul.
Okay, so 6, 7, and so Carol, you have at least 1.
Yeah.
So you have 8 exactly.
So we can do this, yeah. Okay.
Excellent. Cool.
All right.
This is the advantage of a large crew.
Yeah.
Milk and cookies. We did it, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any looting on the corpse body goop?
Smoke can. I assume Smoke is the one going to be scavenging those because
Carol's not touching that.
Yeah. These are slimy, gross bodies. These are putrefying, falling apart bodies. Even worse than right to your own casualties. So yeah, Smoke, go ahead and give me a scavenging check.
Don't worry, scavenging these bodies will pay for my therapy.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. You get 6 bounty. Find 6 slimy, disgusting driver's licenses.
I spit on it and I clean it off. I'm like, bounty, everyone.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. Fortunately, driver's license can be just dumped in fucking alcohol, and you can just clean them off that way. So spend another ration. Getting close.
Hooray!
Okay, I tell everyone about the zip lines as we're moving toward this.
Did we say 20 or 30 for the punch pot?
20.
20.
And 6 for the corpses.
Yeah.
So, it would have been really fun if you had kept that crit failure in there. It just would have been definitely not just had the punch bot reactivate and start punching.
Don't worry.
Hey man, this thing is loaded with 45 hollow points. I don't think that's going to be enough against the punch bot.
Never seen real steel with Hugh Jackman? Just like that.
Yeah.
I mean, fortunately, our legs are enough for the punch bot. So.
Yeah. Caleb was the one who I told him about this. And Caleb was like, "Oh yeah, if they crit fail, I'll have the punch bot wake up." I was like, "Oh yeah, that's a good idea."
It is solar powered, and we are uncovering it.
We're going to need our resources for the actual job, even more than normal.
Yep. So, because you already know what to look for. You see the zip line, the cool zip. It's a tower, made of scaffolding, and the zip line goes directly. You can see in the distance the park itself, and yes, there is a very large security fence all around it. This would take you directly into the park, and bypass all that security. Of course, you'd be in the middle of the park without a way out until you found it.
Yeah.
Well, you could also use that site. You have binoculars.
I was just about to say I could just climb up there and take have a look.
All right. There are casualties lingering around the tower, though. So let me roll for that.
Okay. Yeah.
There are 8 of them. And right now they're not. They're going to be at 10 distance when you engage them, right? But if you
how many of us have silenced weapons?
I have a silenced submachine gun.
Silenced hand pistol.
I do not have a silenced handgun. I was bluffing with the cultist earlier.
What? My gun is silenced. They're like, what? It's a gun. There's no silence.
He might have used my gun like I lent it to him.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, the cosmetologist. Wait a minute, cosmetologist doesn't have a silenced handgun. He goes all Columbo on you. Just one more thing. That handgun of yours, it doesn't have a silencer on, does it? Mrs. Columbo loves silenced handguns. He doesn't remember you having one.
That would be a hell of a cult, I'll admit.
I would give up the guy at that point. Like, they'd earned it.
Yeah, good job, guys.
No, here's the guy. No.
You got it.
No hard feelings.
All right. So there's 8. So in order to get to the tower to climb up, you would have to and get a really good view on the park. You'd have to deal with 8 casualties.
Sorry,
we can handle that.
Saint Columbo.
Silenced automatic weapon.
Loss is hilarious.
Oh. All right. Yeah. If whoever is going up to engage the casualties, we'll start at 8 and 10, and we'll use the new casualty fighting rules. So they have 8 mass and 10 speed right now, and so because
if red below black, so they're not on me yet.
Yeah.
Right?
Their speed is actually there is going to be 1 because they're far away right now. So
so it's
black is so at the beginning of the combat, black is greater than red. The mob will not reach you this round. Next round, their speed will be set to 10. So
they'll be on me next round.
Yeah, this round you get to shoot for free.
Okay.
Without having to worry about it. So but next round their speed will go up to 10. And then after that you'll be surrounded. So I'll just go
Will that be the entire firing line will be surrounded, or will that be
whoever's going up to engage? Right now you're far enough away that Cosmo, it sounds like he's sitting out. He's just going to watch his friends.
preferably.
Yeah.
If you don't have a gun, then don't.
I have a gun. I just not a silence gun.
Yeah, a non-silence gun will bring an additional mob. So
yeah,
we really don't need more.
All right, so
Sounds
it's
like we all
going to
agree.
be Carol, right? Embalmer. Smoke, I assume, has some sort of silenced or melee weapon.
Yeah, I just scream really loud when I shoot my gun. No, I have sounds.
Okay, so that's 3. Doc, Butcher, are you going?
I have a silenced weapon, but like that's all I've got, and it's short range. So if that's
just hold fire until if we fail to get it before, then you fire last. Basically, I'm gonna go first because I got 3 shoot with an automatic weapon. I might just be able to kill them all.
Okay, yeah. All right, so the 4 everybody but Cosmo goes up to engage the mob. So we'll start with Carol.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll 10, and then this is +3. I can over. Oh well, nope.
Is that a crit failure?
It's not a crit failure. This is very. Well, I guess I can spin a little flip it. I'm gonna flip it.
You can.
Yeah.
All right. So you take it 3. And
then I will spend.
So you have the automatic.
More. No, I was gonna spend 5 more to take them all out.
So you have the automatic upgrade.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just looking.
So I get 3 for the 1, and then I can spend extra for more.
Let's see here. Yeah.
Wasn't quite clear on that.
Automatic. Is this the one in? Is the submachine gun in the fucking core book?
It's in Veblen.
Okay, Veblen. So it has automatic as a default thing.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I believe. Yeah. Let me double check and make sure that automatic.
I'm gonna grab something really fast. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I mean, I'll double check with Kale, but none of our characters.
So
yeah. So okay. You have to spend an additional 5 charges.
So that would be 6 charges and not 8.
Yeah,
then, is what I was saying. Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to know.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. In that case, you're fine. You spend your 6 charges. You mow them down with your science submachine gun. Yeah. Yeah. And you spent your will, so it's fine. So Smoke, you can make your scavenging check for them.
He might have just stepped away. I'm not sure.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah, fully automatic. Can spend charges after hit to increase damage. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, do you have the hungry thing bought off?
Yeah, I bought
Okay.
I bought Extendo Mag.
Okay.
So if he had to step away, I can just go up and take the look at the.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me an awareness check with the binocular bonus.
Yeah, I think I can spend charges on this too.
Mm-hmm.
So
do you have the collapsible stock as well, or were you short range?
I do.
Okay.
But I upgraded the shit out of it.
It is.
It's my baby.
It's your baby.
Okay, hold on. Let's see here. I'm gonna spend 3 on the binoculars to give me like a lot. Let's see. That's awareness 3-5. This is a +8.
Okay.
And I still lost.
Failed.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a park.
Oh yeah.
There is for free. I'll tell you, there is like a semi-truck trailer or a semi-truck that has crashed through the fence at the northwest corner of it.
Okay, so I will point out the target.
Yeah.
The target. Yeah,
and the fence is kind of down from that area. And you can see there are some casualties. Not a huge number though. It's not like jam packed. There's a lot of greenery. There's actually it still looks green and pretty nice, like in there. Like there are still tents set up. There's still little pop-up buildings. It's a very large park too. So
yeah, man.
But yeah, the security fencing does look pretty solid. There's some porta potties lined up outside. You could probably.
She'll even kind of like comment on that. You're like, yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, it doesn't even look like they had vectors going through the place or anything.
Well, I mean, any vectors would have long since.
Well, I mean, like, how does it look like? Okay, when I guess it looks pristine. Does it look pristine by like no zombies ever went through this?
No, there are
place
zombies.
now,
Like I
or
just told
were
you, there are casualties.
Oh yeah, well I meant like
the casualties.
Did the casualties followed the truck in, or were they actually still around?
No, they're just. I mean, you can't tell.
Yeah, okay.
But it's not like there's the fact that you can see greenery means it's not shoulder to shoulder casualties, right? Like,
okay, so it's not jam packed in there. It's not a death trap. Okay,
no, not automatic. No.
That's
like
good. That's good
the zip line seems to be functional and goes to a big mat.
Okay.
Land
really
mat.
Can I try to foresight check for hidden dangers?
I'll pass you the binoculars too, if you want to use them.
Well, no, you one and done on awareness like that.
Oh, okay. Well,
okay. But you can make a foresight check. Yeah, you can make a foresight check.
It would make sense for me to use my drone as well.
Yeah, you can make a drone.
Another crit success. Thank God someone passed.
There we go.
Okay, yeah.
It sounded too good to be true. Yeah.
You could take it in there, and then the northwest corner is open, right? Because the truck drove through the fence, and that's where you need to go anyway. So, it does seem there's something odd about this, though, right? Like, the thing, that's the thing is, it does seem relatively calm. There are some casualties about that. The park seems alive, and there's something different about this place that you're unable to really place.
Okay, well, I mean,
but you can't really. You failed your the binoculars awareness thing, so you don't know. Like it just
right. No, I know I don't know, but like with the crit success and foresight, I'm just like, what are the where can I think of where possible hidden dangers might be? Like, what how many structures are there were
you do know, you did realize that. Oh yeah, the Red Hands, they're probably around here. There are a lot of office buildings and around this park, and a lot of them with the windows out, obviously. And so you realize if you go into the park during the daytime or whatever, if there's anyone watching this place, casing it, the Red Hands are probably the truck looks intact. And if the Red Hands are in this area but they haven't hit the truck yet, that means either they're not going to ever do it, or they're waiting. They're still figuring out how to do it. And so either the Red Hands know something you don't, or the Red Hands know something you don't. That is the only implication. So that's your crit success. You realize that they know the reason they haven't. Must be a reason they haven't hit it yet.
Right.
And you're too far. You don't know why they haven't. So yeah.
They might have seen the truck actually go down.
Are they takers, or are they believers, or are they something else?
Banditry takers.
They are takers that have been known to rob people. And they have
of the ruthless variety. They give us all a bad name.
Yeah.
They give themselves a silly name.
Yeah, they so those are the things you know about them. So with your crit success, you realize they know something you don't. That's why it hasn't been hit yet. Either they don't want to, or there's some problem that they haven't been able to deal with that you don't realize. Embalmer, did you make your drone check?
No, I was just thinking, as neo-primitives, the Red Hands are incredibly unlikely to have Ubik, aren't
they? They're still takers,
I have
though.
An idea.
They still have to you may be able to reach out with them on Ubik with a networking check.
Hey, I have an angle here.
Okay.
The Red Hands, they're bandits, right? They're bandity types. We ask them about this truck, but we give them a lead on a score that they might be unscrupulous enough to take.
Are you trying to pitch them up against the cultists?
Those cultists are running an immune farm.
Ooh. I like where this is going.
Okay.
So we turn them on to where those cultists have their immune farm, where those guys live.
Okay.
That would mean we need to know where they live.
Or we can find that out. We can figure out where they might be squatting. Like, do you guys know people? If you guys have Ubik, I can call somebody.
Cosmo automatically makes networking checks.
I do actually.
See if you have. Call somebody up and see if we know where those guys have been, or know where they're camping out.
I'm not against the plan per se, but I will point out we could maybe try something simpler where we just contact the Red Hand and offer to pay them a bit of information, for information to help us out with this.
Yeah, but then I have to give them my money.
Mm-hmm. Also, they're going to be like, "Oh, you guys are here, huh?" Well, they would probably view that as a potential opportunity to exploit us in some way.
You're ready to pay, huh? Well,
if we come with them with a pitch of something that we think would be more valuable to them, I think that's more likely to to work out.
But it does make us enemies because once there's no immune farm and they make it out or not.
That's a future.
We're trading one enemy out for another, really.
So, like, how are they going to find out there's no immune farm, right? They're going to have to go there and kill the cult.
Yeah, they'll go there and kill the cultists.
So, like, I feel like that's a good result either way.
I mean, actually, the cultists believe they're all immune, so...
Cosmo,
they can become immune.
Well, Cosmo, you can make a foresight check.
Yeah. For some reason. Oops, that's 1d10. That's not enough d10s.
Oh, no.
You need
Wish I could keep that one.
Oh, no.
I wish I had kept that one.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm going to spend a will to flip this.
Okay. Yeah, this whole plan's okay. So you want to send the Red Hands off to deal with the cult to lure the Red Hands away. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And maybe get the information of what they know that you don't.
Yeah.
But the problem is, if you tell them about this great score, why aren't you doing it? Why aren't, like, even if you don't want to like sell them into slavery, rescuing a bunch of immune people means they have family members, they have people they would be able to pay. Like, why aren't you doing it? You would have to answer that question. Like, why are the Red Hands uniquely suited to do this? So you'd either have to so that's
massacred the conclave they came from. They have no family.
Well, I mean, that's a lot of fabricated evidence you have to make up.
There are many lies here that are going to need to be told. We just need to make sure that we're ready to tell the right ones.
Yes.
I mean, we could pretend the cult fucked us up and we're in no shape to actually do it.
But then,
okay. We're just out for revenge on the cult?
We could be, yeah.
The Red Hands don't know we're here, so...
That's true, they don't.
They also, we're also just spitballing, trying to figure out a decent plan, you know.
I think we keep this in our back pocket in case we actually run into the Red Hands and we need to...
I was more thinking about ways we could try to get them to tell us what they know about it.
Yeah.
Actually,
I don't think they're going to.
That's mostly, it seems like a
this
lot of
will
work.
either turn into a fight or we distract them.
If I were the Red Hands, I would be waiting for us to go down there and take a shot at this thing, and
so they can learn more about it. Yeah.
Well, we've established that they know something we don't, so they know something about it already. But maybe, maybe it's something that involves softening up the site first with letting someone else act as Marines.
Maybe.
Carol
thinks it's because they saw what happened to the truck originally when it was overwhelmed, and they might know something about how that happened, and that's why they're hesitant.
Yeah, it could be.
Elaborate.
Yeah, maybe. That's kind of what she's.
Right now, it is still daytime. By the way, it's like late afternoon, like 4 o'clock. So you have sunlight. It's summer. You're gonna have sunlight for another 4 hours.
How time sensitive is this job of ours? Is it?
It
really...
is not time sensitive.
That's what I thought. So we're up here on this tower.
I mean, it's time sensitive that somebody will eventually get that cargo, and it needs to.
Yeah.
I say we wait for sundown and see if anything's different at night, and if it isn't different at night, then we go at night. Anybody got night vision?
No.
My surveillance
no,
should probably have it, I guess.
Yeah, it would have night vision. Anybody with UBIC could see a top-down view, which is going to be.
I don't have UBIC, and I don't have a flashlight.
I've got a laptop, so not gonna work. I don't think.
You could try and scavenge a light source, but
I guess we could try to scavenge a light source.
I can use the laptop as a light source, but I mean, like, it's night vision.
That's not a good light source.
It's not a good light source, especially like scavenging would be making torches, like literally just like fucking caveman shit. So
might as well. Better than nothing.
Yeah, or you either actually a scavenge check. You can make one scavenge check in this area and either get torches for everybody or one flashlight.
Okay, well, I'll roll and then we'll decide after that.
Well, no, you need to tell me what you're looking for now.
Okay, then. All right, then what do we want before I roll then, guys? Do we want a flashlight or we want torches?
I think torches.
Yeah, everyone will get one.
Okay.
I mean, we don't want to.
We can also use torch, set something on fire if we need to, which is also very helpful. So
I
guess we'll go with torches then.
Okay. All right, give me a roll.
Holy crap. 10-10.
Yeah.
All right, with a crit, yeah, fine. Fuck it, you get both. You get a flashlight and torches for everyone.
Oh, fucking day.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I'm
yeah,
Carol's
great
taking the
job.
flashlight.
Basic flashlight.
You earned it,
yeah,
Carol.
that's fine.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Damn.
Got
All right.
one. I think it just gives you light for a scene if you use it, right?
I
don't
trying to find
remember
it.
all of the things on it.
Yeah, I think it's. I can't remember if it's hungry or not. Jesus, where the fucking Christ is fucking. I'm looking at the equipment right now, and there it is. Flashlight. Capped fragile.
Capped fragile. Okay.
So 1 charge per use, no extra charges. Allows awareness checks in darkness.
That's always nice.
Yeah. And yeah, it's a basic one. You have to hold it in one hand. It is fragile, breaks with a single hit or missed upkeep. So it is a cheap ass flashlight. Yeah, but it still works. Yay! All right, so you want to wait until night?
I think so.
Everybody's
okay with this.
All right, spend another ration. As you where are you camping out? The tower's a little exposed, but there's what kind of building nearby or underbrush? Or are you just doing underbrush?
Up to you guys. I figured we'd just do the tower, but
all right. Well, the tower's just scaffolding, right? Like it's a big open area. Like you're gonna be like it doesn't provide much in the way of cover. Yeah.
Okay,
so,
well, if it's gonna
hang
be
around
hot,
at the bottom,
it's just a role playing thing. Like it's just like what is the building around you that you huddle in, waiting for it to get dark?
I mean, the tower maybe doesn't have a lot of cover, but we can just hang out on the. We can just hang out on the level above it. So we're
no, there's like a food truck nearby. I'll say that, like a restaurant food truck.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Artisanal tacos are advertised on a faded sign.
Sadly, Smoke is not allowed to squeeze in with us.
Yeah.
I'm just a bit away going, hey guys, enjoy the break.
Yeah, Carol.
Well, Smoke can be in the driver's seat while it is a truck, right? You can all be in the back.
Yeah, Carol tears a page out of a phone book and rolls 2 cigarettes. One's like got a fair amount of tobacco in it, and one's kind of skimpy. She gives the skimpy one to the blatant.
Oh.
Yeah, you get one of your own, you lucky fuck.
I appreciate
Yeah, no sharing. Yeah. No pass.
So we just sort of have our cigarette before we go down, and
you chow down. You wait 4 hours. The sun dips below the horizon. It gets very dark. You do see for free that there are 2 lights in the towers, one on either side of the park. Someone is making a little campfire in the office buildings, or 2 people are. So
okay,
in separate towers.
Yeah, in separate towers. So those are
how many towers are there?
It's the park surrounded on 3 sides. So yeah, there's northwest, northeast, and west. So you're coming from the south side.
Have we seen any Ubik signals?
You would I would say there's definitely Ubik traffic in the area.
Yeah, I'll tell the others we could get in touch with them if you need to.
Well, I feel like
I prefer so they're like set up on opposite ends of the park, right? Like on
over like 6 stories up, like very.
They're okay, so they're like on the roofs on either side of the.
Well,
park.
like these are like 20-story buildings, like 10. Or 20
okay.
This is like a downtown area. This was going to be a downtown area. What's up, weird Doc?
Can I try using computer science to like sig into the Ubik signals, learn something? I know I can't. I probably can't. Maybe I can hack it.
It's precision. Obviously, you can't overspend, but you can make it. You can make a check, sure.
Well, I was gonna say if they've got guys in either of those towers, they've probably got pretty good lines of sight to shoot at people who are down in the park.
Yeah, They looks like they do have a very good overwatch of.
Yeah, they'd be flanking us. It'd be extremely hard to find good cover in there.
I mean, if you took out one side, well, you can make a foresight check today. First, Doc, give me a computer science.
Yeah, you guys go first. I'll do.
Yeah, I did. I got a 12 over 1.
Okay. You can either get the location or get some of the messages. It's not a crit success. Okay. Okay. It's status update. All quiet. Seems no movement. I guess what would they call them? The things are not moving that much. They're staying in the park. Okay, good. We're working on the suits. We'll have them ready by dawn.
Huh.
Things, huh?
Okay, definitely sounds like there's an aberrant in there.
Like they didn't say casualties. They would have said
multiple.
thieves.
They use the plural. It's multiple.
Yeah.
So
Sounds promising.
Can I just roll self-control?
Sure.
I'm fine. I'm
All
fine.
right, yeah.
Well, Carol wants to know the zip line. Then it leads to like a mat, like inside the park. Then, like how deep inside the park is that? Like, could we use the zip line and then quickly try to run out of it?
It'd be like the southwest corner of the park, which is the closest corner to you. And the cargo, remember the truck, the park is rectangular, right? Like,
yes.
And southwest corner is where the zip line ends, and the northwest corner is where the truck crashed through the fence. And that's where you need to go to get your cargo. So,
yeah. I'm not feeling so good about the zip line plan anymore, guys.
Do we have an easy get out plan if we use the zip line? Have we identified?
It really doesn't look like it.
No, you don't. That's the thing is you definitely know that the only exit that you can see that for sure works is the open hole of the fence. There are porta potties lined up outside the security fence areas that you could climb over to get into the park, and there's also like big gates, right? But they have like a security cordon, like to check for people's tickets or lanyards or whatever, right? Like like they set this park up to prevent trespassing, not like an armed military thing, but like you got to pay to get in,
I have a question.
Yeah.
The thought about like an easy get out. This is a zip line that's tall enough to land on the roof of one of the towers, right?
No, it lands on the ground. Like the zip line goes to the ground of the park. Yeah,
it would be hard to move it would be hard to move the actual endpoint of it.
Yeah, you would have to like get the endpoint and reattach it somewhere else. You could. And you're too far. Like, if any of you had a crossbow or a bow, I guess you could shoot a line out and get to a different location. But that would be, there'd be the cabling there, but that would be a hell of it. That'd be a mechanics
that'd be a crazy amount of work.
I don't think any of us are really equipped for that sort of thing.
No, we're definitely not.
You need a bow or a crossbow or something.
Yeah. I think we need to go find one of the camps of these guys, because if people who are as ruthless as these guys are taking it nice and careful and slow, I think we need to go maybe have a talk with them and get some of these fucking suits they're making. I guess
we
might need to just go kick them over, because
I mean, whatever this is, it's right in the backyard. So if we take care of their problem, they don't get any scavenge rights, we could say.
Here's the thing.
We just need to make sure we're not backstabbed.
Look, we don't give a damn what they do at this park as long as we get the stuff that we're getting paid for. My hope
probably after the stuff we're getting paid for, though, is the problem.
I mean, they may not. They may be opportunistic. They probably
hopefully they don't know about it and would like this.
Well, they know there's something in the truck, right? Like,
obviously, they know there's something in the truck.
Yeah, that they haven't touched yet for a reason.
But we can convince them we're just in the area scavenging.
Here's what I think. We try to cut a deal with these guys. Want to be straight with them if we can.
But prefer to cut a deal, yeah.
First we try to get a read on what their situation is and what they're after and what they know. But I mean, in my opinion, most of the time these sorts of things can be, resolved violently, and I would really like to try that if we can.
I still think we should have card up our sleeves, like Carol being on Overwatch on one of the Overwatch points. Like if she could be in mid range to gun down one of the guys on the roofs.
Well, I mean, if we go talk, we could talk to them without having to like go to them, right? I mean,
But if
You should.
They do have
but if we
Ubik,
get
yeah.
the gear, if we get the gear,
I wouldn't trust him. It just sounds like no matter what.
You
I
could
feel
just
like I'll
bluff him
trust
and say that. Oh, hold on, we could just bluff him and say that we're after something in the park. Like it's a. There's a bunch of rich people in there. We could say we're doing tragedy tracker shit.
Yeah, it still won't stop.
and then run off with
us
the.
walking
Then just run off with
into
the good. Then
gigantic-
run off with just our stuff. Like
Look,
maybe
the problem with lying, like we figured out with the cult earlier, is that at some point they figure out that you're lying to them.
yeah.
But if you're not lying to them, you never have the situation in which they figure out you're lying to them. So it tends to work out for a little bit better,
Well,
in my
yeah.
opinion.
Well,
Hey,
mainly, what are we looking to accomplish?
just sec real quick. It did start kind of raining over here, and I heard thunder a couple of times. If I disappear, it's probably because my power whacked out on me.
Yeah, that's what happened to me earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what Cosmo wants to do. Cosmo wants to talk to these guys, see what they have to say, see whether this is a situation in which we can just talk it through with them and come to an agreement, or whether that's not a case. But you can't really make that decision until you give them a chance to tell their side of the story.
Yeah. Carol is down for anything that doesn't lead to her getting into gunfight today.
Yeah, I'd like to know as much as possible about the things before we go in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this whole thing is really
Aberrant's wig her out big time.
Yeah, no, I'm in all agreement for figuring out what's out in there. I would not trust the red hands for anything.
well.
And Bormer is with Smoke on this, but he's also with very keen on learning what the things are. Very, very keen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we do is we get into a situation. We get into a position where they can't just shoot us if they don't like what we have to say, and then we talk to them.
Well, I mean, you're already in that. You're remember you're at like the zip line, right? You're near the zip line. You're technically a leg away. You're not at the job site yet. So you're.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're far enough away that they're not, unless they're expert hackers, instantly, trace your location. They're not going to know.
We have a really good vantage point.
And they're set up near the park. They would have to approach you, and you would obviously be able to like gun them down. It's pretty open.
Sounds like we're ready to do this then.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
So you're going to let's see here. You're going to establish negotiations with the Red Hands.
That's my goal.
All right. Spend a Ubik charge.
You bet.
This is Greymane of the Red Hands. Who speaks?
Hi, my name is Cosmo. Hi, Greymane. We are a little group of takers who, I'm sorry to say, we have a little job that is taking us into your territory, I guess. This festival park place. And we were really, really hoping we could just sort of get on the same page here and avoid any kind of confusion or conflict.
You are wise to open negotiations rather than trespass. The trespassers pay in blood. You can pay in bounty or services.
Yeah, you bet. We're more than happy to do that. Let's just figure out what the situation. Let me tell you what the situation is we're dealing with, and see where you're coming from, and see what we can put together. Okay.
Okay.
So you claim this park, right? You got some Overwatch. I guess you guys are set up in some buildings up there, as far as we can tell.
You were close enough to see our campfires.
Yeah. We figured as soon as we knew you guys were here, we wanted to make sure we got in contact with you.
Yes, if you can see the park, you can see a truck has crashed into it. We have an interest in the truck. It is obviously. The caravan fell, and there are resources that need to be reclaimed.
So you're not like here for the actual park itself, like people in the park, stuff like that?
No. In fact, the park is rather dangerous.
But really? Because we'd heard that like maybe it was like really safe, like that there wasn't any problems in there. But you're saying it's dangerous. Like, what are these dangers?
That is valuable information. What are you willing to pay for it?
Totally fine. I totally understand that. So let's put a pin in that one. Circle back around to it. Okay. This truck. The truck, does the truck still work? You said you want the truck?
Well, what's in it? Obviously, if we can, if the truck is on its side. I don't think we have the capability to.
Okay.
Yeah, the truck is on the side. Sorry, I didn't mention
Gotcha.
that.
So the truck is not going anywhere.
No,
Well,
there were armed people guarding it, and it was clearly that means it had something valuable in it.
Is it like a box truck or like a deuce and a half or something?
Like a box truck, like a proper semi
okay.
truck. Yeah, like this
it's
is
like
a big caravan.
Full
Yeah.
semi truck.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't know what else is in that trailer, so yeah, you can't.
So the thing is that truck is we're on. We are actually the truck is what we're here for too. The thing is, we're only interested in specific things that are in the truck. Okay. Not like everything in there. We have a very, very specific remit stuff we're out there. We don't care at all about the rest of the stuff in the truck. Obviously, if this were normal situations, we'd take everything we carry and just sell it. But obviously, since you guys have capped out on this, you got dibs on everything else.
Yes. Well,
so what if we get together, we get to that truck safely, we overcome whatever these dangers are in the park that's kept you from going after it yourself, and we just split things up fairly. You get everything in the truck except for the things we're looking for, and we call it good there.
We get everything in the truck.
Everything except for what exactly is it we're looking for?
No. You help us get everything out of the trailer into a safe place away from the park. You help us carry it. Yeah.
Easy way of doing that, like carrying.
We have a safe site. It is 3 blocks away from the park. We have anything closer than 3 blocks is dangerous if it is too low to the ground.
Okay.
So here's my deal. You help us loot the truck properly. You tell us what cargo you want ahead of time, and you will help us carry it out. We will mark it and keep it as yours, but we get everything else in the truck.
So this whole hauling this stuff, we got a pretty small crew here, unfortunately. Like, we don't really have a lot of manpower.
Well, then you can provide security to ensure that our haulers can do their work.
That's totally fine. Yeah, if you got enough hands,
I'm willing to do that.
Yeah, if you guys got enough hands to pitch in, that sounds.
But we will. Our bond will continue. You will help us loot the truck fully. You will take the cargo that you have described, to us, and you will leave with that and nothing else, and then we will part ways.
Let me pitch that to my team, but that sounds like a good plan to me. I do want to roll sensitivity to see how reasonable this guy actually sounds.
Sure.
Well, he's going to make us fight an aberrant, so.
Oh, dang it. 2d10.
Come on, man.
2d10. Good grief.
Dang. You got a will still?
Look, I've been trying to get Will from Can't We All Be Friends?
Well, in that case, you trust him implicitly.
I trust him. I think this is good.
Oh no.
In that case, yeah, there will be. So yeah, if you want the point of Will, you just have to pitch this to your team and agree.
Okay, look, guys. Okay.
Can I argue the point that he also gave away like the number in our crew? It's like, hey, we're not that big.
Yeah.
We're actually very small.
Oh god.
Can he get a point of Will for that? Because
you're actually pretty big for Taker Crews.
Yeah.
We're actually not small.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what he meant by
that's
that.
True. No, that's what I meant. Was like I was trying to say, like, if we roll up there with like 3 guys, we could lead 2 people back on Overwatch that they know about potentially that sort of thing. Or we can just
why would we do that now?
You probably are going to want everybody on deck for this.
We're making a deal with the guy to guard his dudes.
I just didn't want 5. I wanted to necessarily.
There is one other. If you agree to it, there is one other condition.
Okay, what's that?
And this may seem like a paradox, but we have a vested interest in not destroying the danger in the park, but keeping it at bay.
Well, I think hopefully we can manage that, and it'll be no problem.
We're working on a method to do that, but your labor will help us tremendously.
Well, that sounds like good news for everybody. So,
but you have to follow our lead and do as we say, and that way everyone will get out. It will be dangerous.
I think it could be really helpful for us to know the nature of this danger we're talking about, because we wouldn't want to mess everything up.
All right, give me a
because we're
persuade check.
confused about what to do.
Give me a persuade check.
All right. That actually is a success because I have 3 on persuade.
Cool. In that case, he says, "I can tell you, your name is Cosmetologist, is it not?"
Yeah, that's right. Cosmo for short.
Yes, we keep tabs on other takers in the area.
Cool.
So we do our due diligence. I know I can trust you. This is a new type of aberrant, but it has done something we did not believe was possible, as far as we can tell, as far as we know. It has made a symbiotic relationship with a living animal. In this case, wasps.
Zombie
Wasps.
No, the wasps are quite alive, and they live in the casualties in the chest cavity.
Wow.
Another self-control check.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I think if we all are learning that, it's probably something you should give to everybody.
Yeah, that's fucking horrifying. Well, who does hives for bees that infect you?
Ross gets this +2, right?
Ross,
That's
ties
go to the market.
Yeah, ties go to the market. This is 1 to trauma just to be told about it. Yeah.
Hey, 2 to 1.
They, as far as we can tell, the wasps sterilized the blight. There was a pavilion somewhere in the park that said something about the wasps of the future to heal the environment. So we think the wasps are genetically engineered in a way that allows them to live in casualties, and the blight simply ignores it, or they sterilize the blight. In fact, we have seen dead casualties that I think that they were just worn out by the wasps. So the wasp may be a way to naturally end the blight entirely. We don't know, but we know that these are unique specimens and we cannot destroy them. And we are debating. So we need the resources of the truck, but we cannot destroy these. And they're also quite terrifying up close. But we are making essentially modified beekeeper suits and smoke keeps them at bay.
Well, I tell you what, what'd you say your name was, Mr.
Greymane?
Greymane, we got at least a couple of guys here on our team who are 100% on board with your plan and are really excited to be a part
Carol's
of it.
very interested to see this.
So like, I'm glad you shared this information with us. We are keen.
Meet us at the Taco Bell between the southwest of the park, and we can rendezvous together and talk.
You got it.
Yeah.
Yes. If I empty out a couple of med containers from my first aid kit, like burn off a couple charges, basically, can I have those as containers to put bees in?
Wasps, but yes, sure. Yeah. How hard can it be to catch a wasp?
I mean, he wants to since he wants to establish his own colonies.
Yeah, you're gonna fucking find out. So, you could all set off marching towards the Taco Bell. Everyone can give me a self-control check because you start hearing the humming, the buzzing. This is what, if you made that awareness check earlier, you would have seen the fucking wasp-covered casualty. You don't see them yet, but you can hear the wasps are just everywhere. You're beginning to hear them from a great distance. There must be millions of them in the park.
This one did not go so well for a lot of us.
It's just 1 trauma right now because this is you're just hearing them and you see them buzz around occasionally.
Crit failed.
I crit failed.
Oh, if you crit failed, it's 2 trauma because
it brings me back to my childhood when I was stung by bees.
Yeah. And
I have no idea how Bomber keeps making these self-control rolls.
Yep.
The things he must have seen to have this kind of not affect him at all.
Yep. So yeah, you are kind of, but you don't have to do anything else right now. You're just like getting closer to this thing, and you meet up with Greymane and like 3 other people. And he says, "We have a few others in our crew. We run light, but we run a large pack."
That's awesome.
Yeah, and they are mostly armed with bows. Some of them have ubic net. They're wearing animal skins mostly. Basically, yeah, very, but bows and arrows mostly, and spears.
And beekeeping.
Yeah, well, they show you that they've made up some thick animal hide, and they've some plastic, and they've made these makeshift beekeeper suits that are very, and they're going to fill them up with air to provide additional like space between you and the wasps stinging at your suits.
Yeah, it's negative pressure.
Yeah, so
like that. No positive pressure.
Yeah, positive pressure. So yeah, basically these things are jury rigged, and they have a little battery air compressor that they've scavenged from someplace nearby. They say once we go, you'll probably have about 30 minutes before the battery wears out, and that's assuming the punctures don't. These are very large wasps. They're genetically engineered. We're not sure what original species they are. They may be a hybrid between 2 species, but we had some people who were we have in our network people who are biologists. We're trying to figure out what the fuck these things are, and we just don't know. But like we're deciding where to give this discovery to. Who can we trust? Obviously not DHQS.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Right.
The Crusaders, other side, the Moss.
That really depends on the Crusader.
Yeah. So that's why we could just set the park on fire and be done with it. But, well, honestly, we don't know if that would work. They seem mostly containing the park, but now that the fence is opened up, they've started wandering out a little bit. So, we don't know how much further they can spread.
The wasps were probably never contained by the fence, to be fair.
Yeah, but we've never encountered them, except we just knew there were a lot of wasps in this neighborhood, so we never went by it. So we just stayed away. We never actually bothered to look in the park itself because it was why risk your life for fucking rich people's toys and gadgets.
Has anyone ever been stung by the wasps and reacted badly?
Yes, they are. We think the trucker that crashed, that was the caravan trucker, was stung by a wasp and died of shock. So anaphylactic shock. So if you're allergic, you'd be killed. But if you're not allergic, you're
so
it'll hurt.
They're really immune, but they don't seem to spread the blight or anything.
No, we've captured them and we've examined them, and we've actually killed one of these casualties and examined it in detail. And they seem to sterilize the blight on their bodies. They seem to be using tendons and parts of the casualty to make their nests. It's
damn.
Yeah, nothing, and they seem totally immune to it, and again sterilize it. Doc Butcher, you're a Crusader, right? Yeah, give me a self-control check.
Yeah, this is like the most important thing ever.
Yeah.
Except for the cure, but still, it's the path to the cure, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty.
No, I would still tie even if I got bonus. So okay.
Yeah, this is one stress right now, but if you don't secure a specimen, you're gonna take such a fucking self-control hit. Like you're gonna you have to get one. You will get will for attempting it, but you have to get a specimen.
That's fine.
Presumably an entire casualty. Just shoot one cleanly in the head, bag up the entire body, and just drag it back to
That would be sweet.
Or you could just tell maybe you can't do that now, but maybe you tell your buddies.
I'm already planning to like.
I think these gentlemen might object to that. You might want to be a little sneaky about bagging your specimen.
Yeah.
Well,
if you grab one in a jar, they're not going to really notice. But yeah, if you want to take an entire aberrant corpse with you, like that's
fucking
hard. Yeah.
The jar is Plan B, basically.
Okay. But yeah, it's simple. At dawn, when we get daylight, we have enough suits for 3 of you to go up front and hold torches or set a bonfire at the front of the truck, and then we will start unloading the back of and the other 2 of you can help us unload the back of the truck. And the quicker we can clean out the trailer, the better. But you need to keep them at bay without killing them, or minimizing damage. Yeah,
we have the torches that we made earlier with us too, so setting a bonfire shouldn't be too hard.
Great.
I have a drone that I can turn the whisper drive off on, I guess, so I could try to.
Well, I mean, actually, that's not going to work because the humming of the buzzing of the insects.
That is true.
Yeah, you could visually put it in front of their faces; they would notice the motion. But you could try that. Yeah.
I mean, if we need to kite them around, Carol could just pull. Well, I guess are the casualties themselves deterred by the smoke? They wouldn't be, would they?
No, they do. They seem to react to smoke in a way that normal casualties don't.
Okay,
it seems like the wasps in some way are controlling the casualties or influencing the casualties.
Well, if we need to, if the problem is that we need to kite them around when we get the bonfire started, Carol could just pull the silencer off her SMG and just put a couple shots in the air and just run around.
Yeah,
if you're fucking desperate for ideas
to. You could try that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that just attract everything in the area towards us, and then we'll get trapped?
I guess that would be maybe not the best idea, but it's I'm trying here.
That's a good pitch. Good pitch. So no, I think we go with Wildcat's plan.
Hold on, I'm gonna separate. We can take a 1-minute break for everybody before we get into the big action scene. Refresh your drinks or whatever. All right. I'll be right back.
Okay, so does anyone else think we're going to get backstabbed?
Maybe. They seem like this is really important to them, though, so they probably don't want us to start a firefight in the middle of their whole thing.
Yeah, but would they want us to leave and expose their secret?
I mean, I just mean they might want to start shooting us when we've gone to this safe area.
Fair enough.
So that's when we should be on our guard. I should stop being so insightful. So Bowman has head in the clouds. So
you're concerned about the whole second location.
Yeah.
Problem. I can see that.
We never. Did you get your will for?
Yeah, I got my will.
Yeah. Okay. So that's when you should spend that will on the sensitivity.
Yeah. That would be the time to be careful.
We're not fools after all. Or maybe we are. We are takers.
Speak for yourself.
If we were smart, we wouldn't be out here.
I mean, you can be smart and desperate.
This is true.
That's generally where I picture Bowman to be. He's
yep.
Pretty well educated and smart.
Nice. All right.
Smoke is a coke addict, and that's the main reason why he's a taker. That's it.
Fair enough.
All right.
I mean, if you're latent, you're the things you can work as is pretty limited to begin with.
Okay, everyone back?
Yes, I'm here.
We're just discussing backstories.
Nice. Okay, so basically, the Red Hand's plan is to 3 of you will be in the beekeeper suits, the makeshift wasp keeper suits, essentially. And you'll have to go out and create a bonfire, and then use torches to keep them at bay. The other 2 of you will just help with unloading the cargo as fast as possible. And they're going to be keeping an eye on you, obviously, if you just make a beeline for the cargo that you've described, the crates labeled Dean. Then they are going to be very suspicious. So you just have to move all this stuff. So
my understanding is
before we go in, Carol was probably kind of get everyone together and say we need to make sure these guys think we're trustworthy, because you look at the doc, look at the look in his eyes when he thinks about the buzzing. This is the most important thing ever. We need to make sure they trust us, because I think if they think if we won't keep their secret about this place, they're gonna kill us.
Yeah, I see that doing that anyways.
They're willing to risk their lives, right? To not kill them. They're putting themselves in danger.
Yeah, we need to do everything we can to play by their game so that they trust us when we leave here. Because if they don't trust us, I think they were going to try to kill us before we leave.
Yeah. Do you think there's maybe a way? Do you think maybe we could incapacitate a casualty and then stick one in one of the Dean boxes?
No.
Doc, you gotta stay focused. I'm so sorry.
Sure?
You can come back to help.
The Dean boxes. You were told approximately how big they were, and they're definitely not something you could fit a body into unless you fucking cut it up into little pieces, and then you get half the body in there.
Well, that's great vectors in the recession.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying we can fit half a body in there?
No.
Yeah, you can. Doc, you can get a point of will by getting a wasp. If you don't get a wasp, you're going to take a will. You're going to take a self-control hit. If you try and get anything else, you'll get more will. But obviously, holy shit, is that insanely dangerous? So,
yeah.
Right. What he'd want, I'd think, speaking out of character, is a wasp queen, so that he can.
Yeah, good luck on that. Finding the wasp queen. That's definitely going to be. You're going to have to reach into a fucking nest to get the queen, which means a casualty, which has a nest in its chest cavity
that you also can't kill while it's trying to eat you.
Yeah, it's going to try and kill you while the wasp. It's going to be trying to eat you, and the wasp are going to be trying to sting you to death. So
So I don't want to hold anything further, but just the secret thing I'm going to do that I'm not going to tell anybody else about. That won't probably affect the scenario, but I'm going to rig a secret message on my laptop to be sent 24 hours from now if I don't stop it, and that message is going to go out to the I don't know.
All right, give me a computer science check.
Okay. Right, in case I mess it up, that'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
This should have been a campaign, clearly.
Doc, please spend will if you have will. I'm begging you.
Yeah, I guess I'll spend my last will for now on it.
All right, cool. Yeah. No, it'll definitely go off. I'll give you a point of will for that. Yeah, sure. I'll give you that back. No, actually, no, I won't. No, fuck you. Yeah. No, you're.
I was just saying, I really didn't want them to
No, you go.
I'm more worried about them about him screwing up somehow and them finding out the messages.
The Crusaders will definitely find out about this if you don't come back.
Okay, that's fine. Carol doesn't particularly care what happens after we leave. He just doesn't want to die on our way out.
All right. So
what I'm hearing is that Doc is definitely going to volunteer to be in one of the suits, so he can more easily capture a specimen.
His ass better be in one of the suits.
All right, so
I'd like to be in one of the suits too. If you
all right, so cool. Ethan is cosmetologist is going to be in a suit. Doc is going to be in the suit. We just need one more person in the suit.
Yeah, Carol will go in a suit.
All right, cool. All right. That means Smoke and Embalmer are left to haul.
To do the carrying thing, though.
I believe in you.
Yeah, I mean it's just athletics.
I have no resistance. I have 2 in athletics, but
you can just run things. You don't have to haul them out. I'm using resistance and athletics for this. This is just gross physical. Yeah,
I've realized something. See, the drone takes up refresh, so I have 0 refresh.
Okay, well.
And 4 rations left.
Yep.
Well, I think I can refresh your rations, but I don't think I could do your battery for your drone.
Yeah, you can refresh rations. Yeah, you can spend off a ration. Yeah, I'll let you share food. Yeah.
I can't refresh your drone set.
Give me a self-control check. You're giving your food away to someone else.
Okay.
Because I'm an asshole and carry a lot of gear with me.
Yeah.
Somebody tried to
No,
do
I
it.
failed.
At 1 point of stress. Fucking guy, not Gary.
Yep.
I forgot food again. Sorry.
Yep.
I don't even normally work with any of you. We literally just met the other day.
Yeah, this is your first. Yeah, this is
my
definitely
first
your
time out
job.
with you guys.
Yeah, you don't even have a take your crew name yet. You're just we're takers. Cool. I guess you'll have a name if you get back. The Wasps, right?
Maybe the freelancers, given that.
Yeah. All right. So Smoke and Embalmer are going to be carrying things, and so the way this will work is I'm going to roll secretly determine how many rounds it's going to take for the Red Hands to do this on their own. That's going to be the baseline, and then basically every success the runners make will obviously decrease that by a round. If they fail, then there's going to be a complication. So I roll. So I roll the number. I'm going to keep it secret, and you're going to know when you know. Like they give you the all clear, and you can get the fuck out of there. Everyone, give me self-control check. You're on the ground level. You can see the fence. Basically a semi truck ran through the fence, got onto its side. The trailer itself is one trauma if you fail, because you can see them in the distance now. This is not up close. It's going to be one last check for the people. Yeah, all right, nothing if you make it, but one trauma in the distance. You can see just a black mass, and you realize that's a casualty walking around completely covered in wasps. And
I'll spend a will not to crit fail.
Yeah, that would have been 2 trauma.
Carol has a question for Greymane. Are we allowed to not, if we shoot them, not to kill? Like if I shoot their legs, if they're getting close to us or something, am I allowed to do that?
It would be better if you didn't, but yes, non-fatal. Yeah, do not. I think the wasp will relocate to a new nest if you don't damage the chest, don't damage the head.
Roger.
Yeah.
Just want to be clear.
Yeah. So the combat crew, so they have their own distraction to lure them away. They throw in some fireworks, basically launch with a mortar in the middle of the park, creating a very loud noise. All the everything sort of converges on that, and that's the go time. So first round, everyone needs to give me athletics to run to get into position, because this is like you need to move as fast as fucking possible.
I've got to refresh them again on my rations. 10, I'm gonna spend 2.
I fail.
I succeed.
All right. If the runners fail, then they cannot contribute next round to reduce the amount of time.
Yeah, I passed.
If the runners make it, they can make athletics checks next round. So if you fail, so basically, Embalmer, it's not serious for you. You're just lagging behind. So, Smoke, did you make it?
I got a crit fail.
Okay. Oh, you got a crit fail. Cool. You make a lot of noise. You only have light stuff to protecting you. That all the runners just have like whatever things they could scavenge to wrap around themselves. Odd or even?
I like odd.
Okay, even. So you did not. So you attract a group of casualties, like you had fired a weapon. So you'll have to deal with that next round. These are just regular casualties, just hanging around.
Non-wasped.
There are 10 of them, and they are shambles away.
Oh man!
Goodbye, Smoke. We hardly knew you.
Yeah, so they just burst out of the office building. They just woke up and charged.
Is he one of the guys in the suits?
No,
No.
he's
No.
one of the
Oh,
runners.
thank
This-
God.
Smoke is
Okay.
ironically
Yeah.
not on the smoke team.
Yeah. So we'll
Shit.
deal with that. Yeah. Next, you'll have to deal with that next round. And
At least he's latent.
Yeah. Yeah. They're definitely going to all target you, Smoke.
Do you
so
have a
they're-
melee
they're-
weapon?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So it's going great, and the red hands are obviously like, fuck. They're gonna
Yeah.
help you, of course, because they need, the casualties are in the middle of your extraction route, right? Like the
God damn
route
it.
you were trying to get the cargo to move to the safe zone. So meanwhile, up front, did anyone fail in the beekeeper squad?
No, I passed.
On
Okay.
athletics?
I don't think
Yeah,
anyone did.
athletics.
I've
Yeah,
Carol.
failed that.
All right,
Regular
so
fail.
oh, regular fail. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're out of position. So you're lagging behind. So you're not going to be able to contribute next round. As you just waste the next round. So so new round. The two beekeepers that made their athletics check can make a check to set up the bonfire. I would scavenge or mechanics.
I got scavenging.
All right, give me scavenge.
I got none of
You got
those.
anything? Okay, I got
Foresight.
scavenge at 3. So here we go.
Yeah. You can follow his direction.
7, 9.
Okay.
No, I'm flipping it.
Okay.
I got 2 will. I got 1
Okay.
left.
You drop down you're both, all the beekeepers are carrying a bunch of driftwood or like shit to just throw down to set up a bonfire.
Yeah,
right?
we get that down. We spark up the torches with Carol's old Zippo.
Yeah, with that success, you manage, and with you're not quite there. You needed all 3 of you there to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're almost ready then.
Yeah, you're almost ready, and the aberrant turns to see you. The nest, the hive, and all you two give me a one last self-control check because you're close. The buzzing is all around,
Oh boy!
and you are not protected yet.
Come on, let's get this. Oh,
9-3. I'm good.
5-5. Good fail.
Damn, bro.
That was fine until now.
That was 3 trauma for yeah, on a crit fail.
Okay, yeah.
You've arrived in an alien
We are
domain
in.
of death.
So I guess we got.
Are you still good, Ethan? Or you did you
currently barely?
All right, yeah. So as long as you don't get stung or anything, you'll be fine. So
this was
yeah.
We have our torches lit, so I guess we need to try to.
Basically, next round you're gonna have to deal with some shit. Unless so weird. You spend this round catching up. So meanwhile,
let me know if there's some way I can suffer for my faith to get a fate point. Or not fate point.
well, you can. Well, I mean, now you need to get the bonfire started like properly. Like without your contribution of the driftwood, it's not big enough to block off, to ward off the thing. So everyone's gonna have to deal with some shit because of your failure. But not too much. So that'll be next round. But so back at the end of the truck, smoke. 10 casualties are barreling down on you. The red hands are going to take care of some, but you have no idea how many. What are you going to do? Are you going to try and get away, or are you going to try and take down as many before you get surrounded?
I think you should go full offense.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? I'll go full offense, and then I'll shoot one of the red hands in the leg so they devour him and buy me more XP. No, I just go full offense.
Okay, if you're going to go full offense, they will attack you at the end of this round if they're still up. So
yeah, we were latent. We have doctors.
Yeah,
I believe in you.
Okay, go ahead and make your first attack roll. Right. What are you using?
My axe. It has knockback.
Okay.
I'll spend a charge to use knockback.
Okay.
How does that affect mobs?
That is a good question. I'll have to ask Caleb. What does knockback usually do to casualties? I'd have to look.
Knocks them down.
Makes them susceptible to wear and tear.
What's your weapon skill?
3.
3.
Melee.
Okay. Did you make your first check?
No, I did not. My apologies. I need to roll.
Okay, yeah. You need to roll.
I passed.
All right. Are you going after mass or their speed? I mean, mass is actually killing them. Speed would be knocking their legs down, but they're at red 1, so
Yeah.
They're definitely going to hit you at the end of this round. They're red 10. Sorry, right now, so they're at 10-10.
Yeah, you should.
I'll do maths.
Yeah.
You should focus on killing as many of them as you can.
All right, so you got one more action. So you want to go full offense and hit them again?
Yep.
All right, go and give me another roll. They will automatically hit you if there are any left.
That's okay. I'm pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Can I also spend 3 charges to?
Yeah, sure. Yes. Well, not on the axe, but on the rations.
Yes. Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck! That's a 6 over 8. Oh wait, plus the other 3, so that'd be 9. Yes.
Oh,
Yay.
Just barely.
Okay. You take down another 3. You're just whirlwind of death. There are 4 left. So let's see. The other person back there is Embalmer.
Yep.
You're the one to notice this first. You can either focus on the red hands are opening up the back of the truck right now. And one of them is watching the mob and not wanting to shoot into melee. So yeah, what are you gonna do?
I guess I'll shoot into melee.
Okay, it's precision check. No overspending.
Yep. Sorry if this fails. But wait, actually, I can spend. It's a bit late now though, but I could have spent Deadeye's hack. That would have helped, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little late now.
Yeah. Did you make it?
No.
Okay.
No.
Do you have will to flip it?
I do.
Okay. Do you want to?
Yes, I suppose.
Okay. All right.
It's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. What's your weapon skill?
1.
All right. You kill 1. Instead of hitting your buddy. So there are 3 left, and they are.
I also could go full offense, right?
Yeah, I guess you could. Yeah, you could take down another one.
Okay, this time I will spend more bullets. 3 more bullets. So I'll have spent 5 charges in total. As in 1 and then 4. So plus 3.
Okay. So does that make it?
No.
All right.
I love my willpower.
So you're gonna hit him.
No, I still have a will.
Well, okay. Are you gonna flip it?
Yes.
Okay. All right. There's only 2 left. Let's see here. All right. So they'll only get 1 attack this round, then they'll surround you, and then they'll get 2 attacks next round if they're still up. But anyways, they're definitely going to hit you. So, and you're latent though, so do you have any armor?
I'm gonna say carpet, gauntlets, and greaves.
That might be very helpful. Let me look at the thing to double check. Hit location 5, the arm, 7 killing.
It's now 7 stun.
Yeah, it's now 7 stun. Spend a charge off the armor. And yeah. So yeah, that's great. The red hands are not shooting into melee because they're afraid of hitting him because he's a latent. And
that's fair.
Yeah. All right. So Weird, you caught up. Now all 3 of you, the beekeepers, will have to make a. What are you going to do to keep the wasps off you? Your Weird has not, or Doc Butcher has not contributed his share of the fire. It's not big enough yet. So all of you are going to have to deal with some of these wasps coming at you. So you could use melee to wield the torch. You could use self-control to just brave through it. If you fail, it will I'll have to roll to see if it's psychological or physical damage.
I'm going to try self-control.
Okay.
Control.
Well, having no melee
or athletics to dodge out of the way to just move around.
Oh,
yeah, self-control is best for me.
Yeah. All right.
It counts for me too, right? or just them?
Yeah, you're up there too. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So did anyone who failed?
Yeah, I failed.
Okay.
With either 11.
I failed.
All right, fail. Let's see. We'll say evens. I'm just rolling a d10. Even for psychological damage, odd for physical damage. So the first one. So Carol, I rolled even psychological damage. You lose 1. You take 1 to trauma.
Okay.
Yeah, because like, oh god, this they're all around me. You're yeah. All right. So cosmetologist, did you make it?
I failed.
All right. You take damage.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm singing "We Shall Overcome."
Yeah. All right, so this is gonna be halved because they're just wasps. But they start stinging you, and it hurts like hell. So this is going to be fuck your legs. Your hit location 4, 3 killing. They are injecting you with a lot of fucking venom. Actually, no, I'm gonna make that 1 killing, 2 stun. It is. I'm mixing it up. So yeah, because they still are wasps. There's definitely venom to merit killing, but it's also stun.
They would have to do a lot more stinging to put.
Roll to see if you're allergic. That would be
oh god.
That's if you crit fail something. Let's see here. And Doc, did you make your check?
Yeah, it was the red was 10, but the black was either 11 or 13. I'd say this counts as my faith thing, so I should have +2 on that. So.
You're kind of quiet. You might want to.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you're definitely get your faith bonus for all this. So, yeah, okay. So here's the thing. Now you've contributed your fire. You kept the bonfire up, and they have opened the thing. So now the holdout, the looting begins, proper. Well, almost, because back out the other end, there's still. Well, you don't know about that. You're kind of focused at the front thing. So. Yeah, this round, you were just holding the next round. You'll be able to try tactics and maneuvers to keep them further at bay, because they're going to start building up mass bigger than you have to make the fire bigger to keep off more zombies, right? So you're gonna have to keep making the bonfire bigger, getting more smoke, or getting more aggressive to get smoke in their faces to keep them at bay. So right now you're fine. So moving on, smoke. There's 2 casualties left.
Yeah, I'll swing at him.
All right.
I'll just come straight up swinging.
Okay. Yeah, if you succeed, you'll kill them.
Success.
Awesome. You find one of them had a fucking backpack, was a taker, and had a bag full of bounty. So it just spills out into your lap of 5 bounty. So
that was a solid bonus.
Yeah. So let's see here. Embalmer, you can go start helping looting. If you give me athletics, you can start running stuff.
I mean, it's got to be kind of impressive if one guy on our crew pulls 10 casualties just fall out of a door on his head and he kills all of them.
Well, 2 of them were killed by Embalmer. He did headshot.
Okay, yeah, fair. But
yeah,
that's still pretty badass.
Well, the red hands aren't like just yes.
Yeah, I don't think that, but it is impressive.
The legends are true.
Yes.
I mean, hackers that were raised.
Well, maybe they won't think we're complete fools, is what I'm hoping.
Yeah. So, did you make it, Embalmer?
What? Oh, yeah, the athletics. I'll spend 3.
Okay.
And make it. Whew.
All right, yeah, you're hot. For some reason, a lot of adrenaline's running through you. So yeah, you definitely speed up. You grab as much cargo as you can and start hauling it off to the safe zone 3 blocks away. And so we're at a new round. The cargo is being delivered, being taken out. And so back at the bonfire, you all have a choice to make. You can stay where you are and just right now the fire is thick enough and the smoke is thick enough that you could not have to make any checks and just take some stun damage as you start inhaling smoke. You could make the fire bigger by scavenging something or hauling something, something like that. You could use melee to grab a torch and stick in the face of the things to keep them at bay. But right now you're equilibrium, but at the end of this round, you're not going to be in equilibrium. The zombies will be bigger than the smoke again.
Okay, I'm going to scavenge and find more stuff to burn.
Okay, give me a roll.
I'm going to flip it again. It's my last will.
All right. Yeah, you find more.
Next time, I might end up using a weak spot to not do anything next round. Try to get a will back.
Yeah, you buy yourself another round, so you're going to be in equilibrium for another round. So
okay, if we're at equilibrium, I want to go back around to the back of the truck and check to see what the status of the project is. See if
you can see that they've started moving things. They're running shit as fast as they can. Everyone is moving. You can see Smoke is just covered in gore. And has his axe out, and it looks like they've started. Yeah,
Smoke, are you all right, buddy?
Oh man, never better.
Okay, hanging in there, cool. Everything going well back here?
What the fuck are you asking? Let's just get this over with. I want to go.
I know. We got the fire going up front. Just trying to figure out whether anything can be optimized back here. I'm just trying to get everybody going, and move. I'm trying to actually try to use leadership here to try to like.
Okay, yeah. Give me a leadership check.
Get some.
Don't crit fail.
I despise you now.
Working with people you barely know, so.
Gotta give some orders. Oh yeah, give some orders.
All right. Did you succeed?
Yes, I did succeed. Yes.
Okay.
11/4.
Yeah, you. Let's see.
You managed to be deferential about how you give your orders.
Like, all right.
No, you give some practical advice on how to offload it faster. I'll give you a speed up bonus for that.
Oh yeah, think of it. It's tipped over on the side, right? But it's still like it was loaded from top to bottom. So we're gonna start moving. We gotta start from the left hand side and move down.
Yeah, basically. Doc, what do you want to do? You could try and catch a wasp this round.
Yeah, let me do that.
Yeah, I buy you time.
You can use unarmed, athletics, or melee. Whatever's higher.
Gonna have to be athletics unless I want to be really crazy and dumb, and I'm not that kind of crazy.
Fair.
There you go.
Yeah. So you get a will point. Let's see here.
Next turn, you can use that to save my ass when I space out to get a will point.
They hand you some cargo. They want you to run it. Give me athletics.
Who was that for? Was it for me?
Smoke.
Oh, got it. Fine. I passed with flying colors. I'm the greatest.
Okay. Yeah. So you're doing your part. You're keeping things working. Of course, you didn't contribute earlier, but you brought things back up to schedule. So everything's going. So more of the fucking hives are coming. More of the nested casualties. You're going to need 2 people to do things to keep equilibrium this round. The people in the beekeeper suits. Yeah. We'll go again and start with Carol. Yeah, you can try. You've scavenged the immediate area. You'd have to make an athletics check to scavenge, and then a scavenge check to grab something and run it back in time.
Can I use combat philosopher for her to just space out, like overwhelmed by like the droning and the smoke and just like the absurdity of the situation she's in? Like all she's trying to do is get money to pay for battery, and she's here like involved in like looting something that crashed into the most important thing ever.
Yeah, you take 10 stun to the chest as you breathe in a lot of smoke and think about life. Yeah, get that will back. You
Sun Tzu once said.
Yeah. But you're safe from the wasps as you were sweating profusely and inhaling smoke, feeling a little lightheaded. But yeah, you get your will. Yeah.
All right.
So cosmetologist, what do you want to do? You're gonna not be in
well,
equilibrium this round.
It looks like maybe they need some more help up front, so I am going to run my way up front and try to contribute in some manner to stoking this fire. I do not have scavenge. I do have 1 point of athletics.
I already used up all of our scavenge.
From the immediate area, you can go further away from the bonfire, like an athletics to run there.
You could spot something for Doc to grab.
Yeah, maybe awareness, possibly, or athletics.
Well, we need 2 successes is the problem.
Yeah, I need to contribute a success if at all possible. What do I need to do to make that happen?
Well, you have a torch. You could stick it in the faces of the bad guys of the casualties.
You have melee. That would help.
Yeah. I have no melee.
Unarmed would work. Resistance
I have no
would
unarmed.
work. Okay.
I have no resistance. I have no strength skills whatsoever.
You have a pistol. You could shoot it.
I have a pistol.
Legs.
You do shoot checks at their legs if you absolutely have to.
Okay. Well, I will.
He said
I would say the loudness of the wasps is you don't have to worry about loudness here.
Hopefully that guy in the back attracted all the free roaming casualties recently.
Yeah.
2d10. Thing 1. All right. Hey, good shooting. Yes.
All right. You shoot them in the leg, kneecap some, slow them down. You shoot one in the leg, and the ones behind it trip over it. So yeah.
It even canonically is in the leg.
Yeah. Doc Butcher.
Right. Well, to try to help out, I mean, it's kind of going to have to either be shoot or athletics. I don't know if there's a way to do athletics with it. I'm not quite sure. I don't really feel like dancing through them.
Okay.
I mean, you could roll athletics and then scavenge, and that.
You tell me what. Whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter to me. Just tell me what you actually do. Like it doesn't.
Okay. Well, I could try. I forgot. I didn't know we could all scavenge. I could try scavenging for something.
You cannot scavenge at where you are right now. You have to make an athletics.
Yeah, I already used up everything near us.
Yeah. Well, right next to it. You can go further away. Mm-hmm. You just have to go there and drag it back. So.
I'll try to athletics.
All right.
Hang on.
If you make your athletics checks, you can then make a scavenge check.
Spend 2 extra. Yeah, I made it.
Okay. Give me a scavenge check.
Okay. No, I didn't make it because ties go to the market.
Mm-hmm.
You have a will.
Give me
You get her will back.
All right, yeah. All right, you with your heroic effort, you drag in a pallet of wood that is tender dry, and it goes up, and you've made the bonfire quite large. You're basically in the little concrete area, so the fire's probably not going to spread. That's why it's hard to get this fire going. And you're like on the sidewalk, right outside where the park would be. So cool. Let's see here. Balmer, you're back. You need to give me another athletics check to run.
I'll spend 4 this time, I think.
Okay.
Not enough.
Damn, man.
Okay. It's going. Oh, you make a failure?
Yep, failed.
Yeah.
All right. It's not a crit failure, but it's not good.
Actually, there's one thing I was wondering about earlier. I have the drone has B-mail, so I could add extra haul to that. Would that have helped last round?
I mean, you could, instead of like running it yourself, have your drone do it. You're just spending charges instead of rations.
Yeah, well, that's too late now, but yeah.
There you go. Yeah, you can do that in the future, but you get stung.
Now you can start doing it since you got the shit stung out of you.
Yeah, you're slow and you're helping move cargo, but like you're too slow. The wasps are really agitated all around this place. The buzzing has intensified everywhere. So you get stung in the head, actually.
No.
Yeah, hit location 10 for 2 killing and 2 stun.
Ow.
Ooh.
Yep, it's incredible. It's like, pouring molten lead into your veins. Like it is. These wasps are larger than anything you've seen before. It's just excruciating pain. Yeah, give me self-control. This is miserable.
Yeah, I failed.
It's another trauma.
Ow.
Yep. But you're still helping though. Like you're not like you didn't run it. You just like had bad. Yeah, you're just too slow for the wasps. But anyways, new round. You will not be equilibrium. You need 4 successes. It's going up exponentially. Which means a critical success on all one of you, or you're going to have to
okay.
all be at risk again.
What do we have? What do we have available to us?
I can shoot at more of them.
Yeah,
I'd rather not shoot at them, but
you could grab 2 dual-wield torches and
God, I don't have melee.
Me neither. We are not the right people.
The thing is, equilibrium means you don't take anything. Like this round, you will be like you will have to make those checks again to avoid being stung or scared.
I'm going to attempt to shoot another one.
All right. Yeah.
I don't think we can. I don't think there's anything else we can do, really. So yeah, I've got 3 shoot. If I make it, I can bump it to a crit success.
It'd be awfully
maybe
nice.
I could.
I have a point of will too.
Right away.
Let me just take damage.
I fail.
Okay. All right. You shoot something, and it's hard with all the smoke. Who knows? Yeah.
You're gonna need to flip that because we're going to need at least 1 crit success.
Yeah, good point. So I flip it anyway, just to make.
We want to buy as much time as we can here.
Okay. All right.
I think after this one, we all need to just run away and then just try to loot everything we can out of the truck.
It seems like you've been looting for a while. They surely got it.
I think once that's done, we need to go grab everything that's left. Then we need to get the fuck out of here.
All right. Well, that was your action though.
I'm going to do shoot.
All right.
So I'm going to spend 2 more off of this to get +5.
Okay.
I'll make it.
Okay.
So I want to
upgrade it to a crit.
I want to upgrade it to a crit with my will.
All right, that's 2 successes. Doc Butcher.
Yeah, I'll help out. So we're just trying to do as many rounds as we can. That was all.
You just need to do something to get to hold them back somehow.
We want to try to keep our equilibrium this round, and we're going to bail out next round and try to take the last bits of the stuff in the truck before we get the fuck out of here.
Okay. I haven't tried shoot yet, so I will try to shoot.
Yeah.
Although, mind you,
if you can spend extra, I advise you to mag dump.
I don't have automatic. Can you spend extra? You need automatic to spend extra.
I think you need automatic for extra damage. I think you can spend extra just on a normal.
Yeah, that's not a precision check.
Action or something.
I'll spend. Let's see. 6. A total of 7 to get +6.
Okay.
Okay, there.
Glad you did that.
Damn.
Doc with the clutch.
Yeah.
It was meant to be.
Yeah. You get a you hold them off for this round, just kneecapping as many as you can. The wasps are infuriated. You didn't think they could get angrier, but it turns out they have levels of anger you had no idea.
We need to get the fuck out of here.
They're just super saiyan. They're just you can feel the rage of the wasps as
the
they're
drone
pouring
is becoming
around.
all consumed.
Now your bonfire is just too small. They're just flanking you. So let's see here. Smoke, give me another athletics check.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Yeah, you avoid the wasps. You delivered that.
Do you have will left, Smoke?
I do. I have about 3.
Dude,
then perhaps
upgrade that to a crit.
I'm gonna upgrade that to a crit.
All right, with a huge burst of adrenaline, you're able to finish the run, able to finish the looting. And Embalmer, you're a little ways off. Yeah, when you get the okay signal, just get to the safe zone. So basically,
go.
The beekeepers just need to get the fuck away. Okay. Yeah. Sure. So athletics is obviously the best route here because. Okay. You need to fucking run.
Okay, so for the beekeepers, I'm gonna spend 6 off my rations to get 8. Actually, I'm gonna spend 7 off my rations to get 9 athletics.
All right, sure.
Okay, there we go. I'm gonna make it.
All right.
She
I'm
ate
gonna
that
spend
MRE pizza last night.
2
It gave her
additional to
the-
get a
the
total
energy
of
to
plus
make it.
3.
Yeah. Those vintage.
Oh
MREs.
gosh, no.
Well, someone's getting stung.
Not going fast.
Yeah.
Gotta go fast. Not going fast.
Okay. And then Doc Butcher.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend 4 rations to get plus 3 to go with the plus 2 to get so the total is plus 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 10%.
All right, so here's the situation. Cosmetologist is going to have to deal with only one casualty, one wasp casualty, 6 shambles away, 6 units away. So yeah, so we'll deal with that first because everyone else is just focused on running. So let's see here. Red is greater than black. The mob will attack at the end of this round.
All right, I'm going to try to gut it down if I can.
Yeah.
Do not kill it.
It is definitely yeah. I mean, you could choose whether you just. Well, actually, no. You have to kill it. Like, yeah.
No promises. I'm trying to kill it.
Yeah.
I'd rather not die. I don't hit it.
Okay. It hits you.
So you could have plus
There's
one.
additional charges.
Yep. So that is on hit location 4. Do you have armor there?
Oh no, I have no armor anywhere.
All right, that is 5 killing.
That is the same.
Yeah, give me
That's the same place I got stung earlier.
Okay. All right, is that arm gone?
No, this is the leg.
Okay.
Location 4.
Oh, it's a leg. Cool.
But it's not gone. It's not gone. That's just
in fact, it does. Yeah, you do get stung as well. So that is going to be an additional 5 killing and 5 stun. 5 killing and 5 stun. It is an aberrant.
To the same hit location.
Yeah.
Okay, my leg. It just crunches my leg.
Yeah. Give me self control.
Ah! Damn.
So give me self control.
Is that the wind I hear?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you make it?
I'm still rolling.
Okay.
No, I failed self control.
All right, that's 3 trauma.
Yeah. Okay, I crack a trauma.
Yeah. Fight, flight, or freeze.
I'm fighting. I don't think I can flee.
Okay. Yeah. All right, you're trying to kill it.
Damn wasps.
All right, so the 2 people who did make their check, you turn back and see cosmetologist get hit in the leg and fall down as the nest falls on him.
You hear my gun just fire into the air.
All right, I'll go for him.
I'm conflicted. I want to do. I'm sort of supposed to help people medically, but also this is the new fringe theory of the week, and right in my glass jar here. So,
So one of you 2, if you make a resist check to pull him up, and then an athletics check, you can pull him.
I got no resist.
Me either.
Yeah, neither of you are big, strong dudes. Like
I descend in smoke.
Now, if you kill it, then you can just make the athletic check. But obviously, Doc is going to take such a self-control hit for killing one of these things.
Hey, if we both tried to pull him up, could we? Yeah, one person make a resistance check as if they had 1.
Neither of you have.
I'm not defaulting a resistance check.
Yeah, I'm trying to say. Well,
if you make an unarmed or a melee check, you could also wrestle it away. But I don't think either of you are good at
same problem. Yeah.
Weirdly enough, neither of you are good at hand-to-hand combat. So
none of us are.
Yeah. So this is very quick stuff. Like, no, you 2 are the only ones in a position to do anything right now. So, Kara, what are you doing?
I'm taking self-control hit and leaving.
Okay, yeah. It's going to be a 1-3 detachment.
Oh yeah. Oh.
It's 1 detachment.
I don't know you.
Yep. All right, Doc Butcher.
How many samples did I get?
Is that the wind I hear?
1. 1 wasp in a jar. That is what you have.
Okay. If I go back, can I get a will for trying to help medical people?
What soft spot are you using, or what spot?
So the soft spot never helps to hurt medically. It's
okay, yeah. I'll give you a will for going back into danger. Sure. All right. So what are you doing though?
Well, that's a question. I don't know. I could try to shoot it at myself.
You can shoot it.
So I get into close range with it.
Yeah, no, you're in range.
Yeah.
Give me a shooting check and don't fail.
Yeah, this is going to be an effective +4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
11
All
over
right.
10.
All right, give me self-control hit. You killed it. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, there's more samples.
oh yeah, okay.
Actually, now he does have a chance to get
he does
that
have
queen
you do have a
wasp.
clean corpse now.
Couple on.
Oh my god.
Complicated situation.
Yeah. Yeah, you have, I'll say, yeah, spend 2 charges on your medical kit. You'll have a body bag you can put this in.
Well, wait. I am going to wildly. I am in break fight mode. I'm just gonna dump the rest of my mag into it.
All right, yeah, that's true. He is shooting it up. You could
That's a self-control hit.
Yeah, do you have persuade or something, Doc Butcher?
Deception? No, you don't need to. I mean, I don't know if that's deception. If I can just tell him, you just
deception would be like lying to him.
Yeah,
like,
but like
lying to, like, I can, like, a lie comes to your mind.
Okay.
If you kill it, I can't make the antidote to save you.
There you go.
That's deception.
Okay,
Oh, nice. I think you should just shoot Doc now. He's lying to you.
He's eating into it.
Yeah, Doc. Yeah. No, he's in on it. He's trying. He set you up.
Fucking guy.
Make an attack
Let me
roll
collect.
against Doc Butcher. Yeah.
You care about these more than you care about me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right at the finish line.
So yeah, I wildly
roll
blast
firearms. Yeah, you magged
at
up
you.
on him. Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm running roll on. I'm sorry, not real dice.
Yeah.
When it's PvP, do I do athletics to dodge or what?
I
Yeah, you can roll athletics. You can dodge out of the way. It's athletics.
Yeah.
You want to succeed this because he hits you on your leg.
Oh.
Yeah, I like how
no,
you,
I'll roll-
that
I'll
would be
roll
the
damage
worst way
separately.
you
I'll
could
roll
go.
damage
You
separately.
both
It
just
would have to be a
damage.
separate roll, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, I was made an effective +4 also.
All right, so you dodge out of the way. Do you have any ammo left there?
Fire wildly at you. I'm
yeah.
gonna say I use all my ammo between shooting at the corpse and shooting at the Doc right now.
Yeah, you
Wildly
cannot
and
refresh it while
ineffectively.
you're in a panic like this.
Yeah. No.
So you still have one leg. You're still alive. We'll make the infection check. I'll make the infection check for you. Don't worry about that. Give me an athletics check to get away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Also, give me another self-control check there, Doc, for getting shot at by your coworker.
I'm much more effective now that I've blasted everybody I can see. Yes, I succeed on my athletics.
All right.
I don't think I make that one.
Yeah, that's 2 detachment. Fuck this guy. Like, you saved his life and he shot at you because you were trying to say. So the corpse is shot up, but he shot at you instead of the corpse. So, and he's just running away now. The fear.
It was all worth it. I got the body. I'm putting in the body.
You need to haul it by
I'm
yourself.
doing it.
You have to get it away. There's still zombies
take
like
your
right
time.
behind you. Like,
Yeah.
one more athletics check and you can carry it away.
Okay.
Although it's going to be one haul, so you're not going to have enough to carry everything. But that's a future problem.
Yeah. Okay, I spend.
Are you dumping the actual shit we came from for your fucking body bag?
After.
I look forward
I
to
will
this.
shoot you on
self-control
sight.
check.
Carol might actually just shoot you.
But then he can't carry anything.
All right, did you make your
Oh,
athletics?
of course.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Oh, no.
Let's see.
All right, you have a choice there, Doc. You can
Well-
you can drop it and get to safety, or you can get
Yeah,
stunned.
Wait, no. I'm gonna spend.
You're gonna spin your will. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's
All right, you got a body bag with you.
Yeah.
It is surprisingly light, it is
Okay.
the body bag is thick enough to keep the wasps in. They can't sting their way through it.
So you have the body bag and the thing we came for, or just the body bag?
Well, he was in the speedkeeper suit. He was not carrying the
Oh, yeah.
cargo.
It's a good
Oh, okay. So we
Remember,
already
you're
have
gonna-
Cargo's all been
need-
stacked up in the-
Okay then. Okay.
Yeah, so all of you run back. Now,
Cosmetologist is hobbled, so he isn't really running.
yeah, everyone
per
else
se.
give me a self-control check now. Cosmetologist has a clear bite wound on his leg.
Motherfuck. I fail.
All right.
Oh god. Yep. I
Dude.
failed.
Yeah, 2 to fucking detachment, I guess.
The wasps-
Or would it be
The
trauma?
wasps.
Yeah.
The
I'm
wasps
okay with
make
this.
them.
Like stress.
Yeah, I would say detachment.
Okay,
Okay.
detachment's fine.
Yeah.
Does my faith come into play on this one?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Well,
What's
Carol's
your
gonna get out
body
the
there,
leeches.
cosmetologist? Is it 1?
Then I made it.
My strength?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's 1.
All right. I'm making the
gonna be like,
roll.
well, Doc, I hope you were right about the bees making the wasps making the casualties not carry the blight.
Okay.
So
let's hope you're right about that.
Yeah.
Well, let's just start applying leeches, shall we? While I
Carol will get the leeches out.
While I surreptitiously get out the first aid kit with the DHQS issue blood test.
My question here is, I guess it doesn't matter then if you're getting out the thing. Carol gives you a dirty look as she puts the leech on him.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here.
You fucking government stooge.
Okay.
You know they could program those to say anything.
How do the leeches work? Is that in Veblen's guide?
You roll black, I think, and you can make your choice on knowing what the black result was. So I guess maybe you could just tell them what you rolled as black.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just know the black number. Okay, yeah. The black number is 7.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you get a good sense of like what.
So it stayed on there for a fairly long time.
You don't know for sure.
Yeah. So the red hands are looking at all of you very cautiously, like, what are you going to do about this guy? We got our stuff. They give you your cargo. They're good to their word. So they're like, okay, we're just going to leave now.
Really appreciate that.
Yeah, Carol just says like, yeah, go ahead.
All right.
By the way, is he bleeding out?
It does need medical attention. Yeah, his leg got filled up. So yeah, someone needs to treat him.
I mean, he only needs if it's filled with killing. If he says stun left,
it is filled with killing.
Okay, sorry, slight distraction.
You can't spend additional charges on this. So.
I'll spend 6 charges.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. Yeah, you can convert 6 killing into stun.
That feels way better. Thanks.
Yeah, you're not gonna lose the fucking leg.
Who had the test kit? Anyone gonna? Are they gonna?
I'll spend another 4 charges on the test.
Okay.
It's okay if you want to test me. I expect it.
Give me a roll.
And that's 9 over. Sorry, what's my first aid? 3. That's plus 3, 12 over 4.
Yeah, he is not infected.
Uninfected.
I already do.
Yeah. Yes, we know. I just
I guess they work.
It's all about verifying things.
Yeah, but it's the wasps.
It's really good news. Good news about the wasps, guys.
It's the cure. Let me get stung. Maybe it'll cure me by latency.
Maybe don't do that. Maybe
well,
roll.
I mean, what happened? I'm more worried about what happened if it does work, and now you have a bunch of holes in you where the.
The 2 runners, by the way, you saw what the cargo was aside from the stuff that you wanted. It was a lot. There was food, there was ammo, there were equipment. It's probably like 100 bounties worth of stuff that you gave to the red hands.
They didn't have a whole lot of choice. You know what? They also didn't kill us despite what we discovered, which is probably a lot more than Carol was expecting from those guys.
Yeah, that's true.
And very importantly, we didn't zip line into the middle of this.
Oh God!
Thanks for talking to the red hand. So I'm saying this one's a win.
No, Carol is pretty appreciative of those guys keeping their word, even if they are. A bunch of weirdo
for real
freakazoids.
Plus 1 rep spot for the red hand.
It's nice. She doesn't really care so much if you're a weirdo and believe in fucked up things. It's just you keep your word. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who don't.
End of the day was too big of a score for them to fuck with it. They didn't want to get too greedy. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
everyone left happy. What a happy ending.
Yeah,
that's the best lesson you can learn in these games. Like,
there is one slight problem. You have more stuff to carry than you than your capacity, because you only had 8. You got 4 for your job, 4 for the.
We only have 7, in fact, because I miscalculated. Because the drone itself weighs 1 haul, unless I can spend charges to get.
How many charges do you have left?
5.
Yeah, you have enough. You can get back to the. You can if you go straight back.
So
Send it on back.
Yeah, we're going straight back.
Oh,
yeah, but the thing is, the body that Doc Butcher brought back is also a haul, and so that's 9 haul worth of shit. So
we're losing we'd have to lose the punch bot if we want the body. Yeah.
Parts of it.
Here's
Can
what
can I look at Doc and I just say? Well, I guess they took the beekeeper suits with them, didn't they?
No.
They didn't.
Guys. Yeah, they were scavenged on site. Like they're
okay.
Also, they're also kind of worthless now. They all have been stung to shit.
Yeah, they're
well, I guess what I was going to ask is if Carol could use scavenge to try to like reassemble one that's maybe a little more intact, like kind of scavenge chunks from some of them to put one together. So what I was thinking is I was hoping to give Doc a chance to like find the queen inside the dead one.
I think it's time to go home.
So maybe he could not have to
Crusader buddies.
No, I got a plan. Let me.
You can tag it for your Crusader buddies too. Yeah.
Check chat.
Guys.
Check chat. If we're gonna scavenge something, this is my suggestion. Let's scavenge a sled.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I could try that.
Okay.
We'll make a
sled?
meat sled out of the bodies. I understand.
Yeah.
I got 3 scavenging. I'll roll to see if I can find a sled or something like that. I know 12 over 7. Yep.
Okay, yeah. You find a something you can use as a sled to haul to make things more efficiently. I mean, obviously the thing is, Doc, do you have Ubic device? You have a laptop, right?
Yeah, laptop. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You can make a succeed on a networking thing to give it to a Crusader. You can't take that thing into the fucking enclave. They're never gonna let you do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you can give it to a Crusader who's going to take it to a lab somewhere, and you'll get massive rep for that. But like that's what your faith demands you do. So like everyone had to go out of their way to so you have to carry this at least part of the way before you can.
Right. So can I try the networking check, and if it fails, can I just tap a reference for it, basically?
No, you just succeed. Like Crusader.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
Yeah, you're giving them something. You don't have to make a check for. Hey, take this thing off my hands. This valuable specimen.
Look at all of these pictures of this hiverized casualty. Isn't it fascinating how the wasps don't die? Yes, it's very fascinating. We'll pay to have people come and fetch it.
Yeah.
I love that it bit somebody who isn't immune and they didn't get sick, so that should increase their interest.
I'm gonna put that in the stories about
no, you get massive rep from the other Crusaders, but like you're not going to get rewarded for it. It's just like of course you would do that. That's the tenets of your faith.
The eventual cure is the reward.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you all make it back. Cosmetologist, your family looks at you in horror when they see your leg.
No, it's gonna be okay. We made enough to get this fixed up. Take care of everything.
I'd say your family could take the sting off that, but they really can't.
They can't take the sting off the fact that I cracked in Trump.
Oh, we made a fuck ton of money though. So let's say Carol is out at the bar. She's in the VIP 2nd level balcony, looking down at all of the idiots betting on red and roulette, losing everything every time.
How much did we get?
It's getting really, really high.
I would say probably each of you would get like 15 bounty per, plus divide the 20, so each of you 19 bounty per.
Yeah, we got like 20.
11 bounty. We got 11 bounty and loose bounty too, because of the driver's licenses from the. Heat.
Oh yeah. So you would have gotten 20 bounty per. Yeah.
A sludge pit.
So it's like nine ready. So
yeah, that'd be enough to make some profit for me.
Oh fuck yes.
Yeah.
The only really thing Carol was missing is is Ubic shades with some fucking Deadeye hack on there. Yep. That's really all she needs left.
I would suggest that cosmetologist gets the leftover 1 bounty.
Yeah, you got medical bills.
Those are awesome.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Your leg's really fucked up. You need it.
Feeling pretty bad about getting left behind there at the very end, but you know what? That makes me feel better about working with you guys.
We wouldn't have managed to do this without you, to be honest.
You got an extra bounty or a good positive rep spot from saving Frank the scavenger.
Is he here somewhere?
Oh yeah. He's in trouble. Yeah.
I came back and then I got shot at for my troubles because, granted, I did also want the body.
I'm sorry, I was not quite all there at that point. I'm really sorry I shot at you.
You know what? Normally I'd be all mad, but I feel like I've just helped advance medical science, so it's all good.
Well, good. As long as we're good.
I was a good jobber. I didn't win.
Yeah.
Also, you didn't hit. It'd be different.
I am just happy the leeches actually came up twice. I actually can't believe that.
Yay, leeches.
I bought those as a joke because I had one left.
I'm sorry I ruined it by having a DHQS issue, medkit.
Well, that's fine. She's just salty.
It would have been
about
fun
it.
to
Hey,
have,
she can
you know,
gloat at you
only
if
have
you're
to
being
rely.
already know. Like, of course he wasn't infected. Did you see how long the leech stood on there? It was almost 5 minutes.
Amazing.
How could he not be infected? You fool.
In Red Market's Black Death, leeches are the only way to test for
Yeah.
blight infection.
I really like the idea of
yeah.
Red Market's Black
Yeah,
Death.
that's
a
why I'm
fun
sorry I
idea.
had the medkit with me, because it would have been so funny to just have to rely on the.
I know.
You're like, well, it's a 4. I don't know. We'll have to see.
I would imagine there'd be a resurface of like the insane 1800s medical practice, because doctors might be worth their weight in gold to be like, yes, cocaine actually cures the.
Well, Carol's got superstitious, so that makes sense for her to
Actually,
put value in how long a leech stays on to somebody more than actual medical technology.
Actually, Smoke, if you want the quackery, radium drinks. Back in the day, because radiation kills the light, or it stops the light.
Yeah, glow in the dark. It's fine. So I hope you all enjoy the game.
That was a great mission.
Yeah, good job, everyone.
I don't know. Did anyone notice the very subtle clue about the nature of this mission in the title?
The WASP acronym?
Yeah.
No, I did not notice that.
This is basically like, it'd be fucked up if there were wasps in a zombie. Like, that would be fucked up. Yeah.
I was just thinking of like Dead Rising.
Yeah. Oh yeah. God, I must have been influenced by that. Yeah, I played the first Dead Rising. Yeah. But yeah, I told Caleb about it, and we talked about it a little bit. It's like, would it be really fucked up if they're just these weird wasps?
It's come up before in one of the podcasts that there are wasp aberrants.
Okay.
No, I love
it's an obvious idea, but yeah, just
it's great.
And just have it be the dilemma being like, oh yeah, these are actually really fucking valuable on their own.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
It's like I said, it's only the most important thing ever, and all I wanted to do is charge my battery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. But you did it, and the cult is actually something Caleb's been working with, the immune cult. Drinking.
I kind of remember them being involved in like. Yeah, they're mentioned in like the first edition book, but they're just kind of like, oh yeah, they kind of worship immunes and drink blood.
This is one of the potential believer groups. Yeah.
They're a lot more active in the Sunrise campaign that Caleb was running for us.
Awesome.
Right now, so yeah, we've got
the rest of that.
Yeah, we're like 5 or 6 episodes in. Yeah. So there's a lot more to come. Caleb's editing those himself. But yeah, and then of course you can the Sharks Big Day, the one shot I just posted to early access is the same rules.
I haven't heard that one yet.
Yeah, I mean it's a one shot. It's an NPC. It's a group of takers that are normally NPCs in the campaign. Competition for the main takers. And it's I do like the new casualty rules a lot. Like I think
they're a lot better. They make casualties a much bigger problem than they were before. Like Sorry.
I didn't feel like I understood them at all, but I'd have to look at them written out.
You'd have to get the patron Caleb's patron. Basically, the idea is either it's a binary now. Either they're not going to get you this round, or they are going to get you this round.
Are they on the Patreon yet? Because I didn't.
I don't know if Caleb sent me the rules, right? Because obviously I'm playing the campaign, but I don't know.
From what I can tell, it's like you roll the black and the red, and if black is higher than
if red is higher than black, the mob attacks at the end of the round. If black is higher than red, the mob
the market just decides by how much red goes up every time. I think
we'll set speed at 10 at the beginning of the next round. So
basically, they always attack.
So they always get you after.
Well, the first round, when you roll them up initially, you if they roll low red, or if the black is low, then. Or no, the black is if the red is low, then you have one round where you can just freely shoot. The other thing is once you're in melee, you can reduce combination of mass and speed. So if they both have low numbers, you can kind of work them out so that they never hit you, especially if you have like a spear with reach, right?
Like
I
said, I think it would make sense. I think it would make sense to me if I read it. I just didn't quite.
I mean, you didn't fight that many casualties either.
Yeah, exactly.
So
we didn't have a lot of problems. We had like 2 or 3 people with fucking automatic weapons.
To get like
I think we only had one with automatic, but
we only suffered 1 bite. Yeah, we were fine.
I mean, 2 bites technically.
2 bites, right?
Yeah. But Smoke had armor, so yeah.
Well, he's already fucked up. So
yeah, I'm already a lost cause.
Oh, the Leighton got bit. Well, that's his job.
Once they get fully surrounded, if you like, the thing is, if you stay surrounded by them, then they get to knock you down, and they get multiple attacks on you, and it's very bad.
I'm a bit curious how it goes when there are multiple targets, or whether they always target.
Oh, they just hit everybody. Like they're just yeah.
I kind of like the what did you call it, like a theater system where there's like different zones where like and like casualties can move in between them and players can move in between them.
Yeah, that's also in the new rules too. So
I like that a lot because it also lends some utility to people who like maps in their games, and you could draw out like a zone on a map and see like, oh, here's like the back alley behind the job site, and that's a zone.
Right, which Caleb has done
in the front of the street. Yeah.
In some games, but it's not like grid based like to like Lance or D.
Well, it doesn't need to be. It just needs to be like rooms that you can run between. Say like, oh, you need an athletics check to go in between these 2 sectors,
That sort of like general area movement has always made a lot more sense to me, like than the Dungeons and Dragons grid-based system, because it takes so much effort
for stuff like this. D&D is its own thing.
But yeah, no, it's been the second edition is very cool. It's very slick.
So basically, it's kind of like zombies a little bit faster now.
Zombies are way more basic zombies are way more dangerous now.
If
you don't deal with them in one round, they're like on you, and it's really bad.
What I'm hearing is that everyone wants to invest in melee as well now.
Man, well, it's also not even that, but like having a high skill in something makes you so much more efficient. Like if you had a firearms of 3, you'd be doming 3 zombies around instead of 1. So like
it's economical. Like I spend 1 charge on my submachine gun and I get 3 kills.
And I can one ration and I spear 3 dudes.
Like and then I can overspend on my submachine gun to get I wipe out that whole mob of like 8 that was by the little scaffold tower, but like that cost me 6 charges.
Yeah, so it encourages specialization, which then encourages teamwork.
Yep.
Yeah, I really like how the new system works.
But if you're in melee, you want something to, I don't know, fend them off with?
Basically, you let's see here. You can melee weapons can also like target their speed as well, because if they're so you reduce the black enough and to get the red up. Yeah, it's complicated, but once you pick it up, it's fine.
If there's like a big group of them where there's like 10 of them, you can probably just hit them twice, like go full offense, but go attack their speed, and you'll drop their speed enough that they aren't going to like be able to attack you.
I getting it.
Like
you can hold off like big hordes.
Yeah. If you have a choke point, like Caleb made a taker who's the sword guy who had like with the sword thing to give him +1 to his skill. He had sword of 4, so he could take down 4 zombies with 1 every round. So he was just like, if he had a choke point, he could hold it for a long ass time, just spending 1 ration per round. Just donk. So, anyways, but it's super cool. Check out Hebanon Open Games Design or whatever it is. I always mess it up. HGOD, Hebanon Games Open Design. That's it. And obviously we'll have more red markets eventually in RPPR too. But we're doing Delta Green, stuff like that. So if you want to be able to play this, check out patreon.com/RPPR. And thank you for listening. And we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.